All right, here we go. This is pretty cool. We're at the the cap, man. UH1H. Okay, let me finish the mission command here. Matt team
So, let's give him a
2.
warm welcome, shall we?
Or has 762 AKM. Alright, that should be good for that. I forgot to capitalize the R in Scar. But this should be a pretty awesome, interesting first round. Does it still say Phasmophobia? God damn it, Twitch. My bad. My bad. It's gonna paint everyone saying it's Phasma. I fucking... can't fix everything. I'm sorry. Fixed it. It's supposed to be Arma 3. I always screw that one up. So, great. We're gonna have a bunch of people coming in and thinking it's Phasma. That one is my bad, guys. So, FNF, they're over capacity. We're gonna have 150 people in these operations tonight, and I've also heard that there is going to be 150 showing up for NA. But thank you, Ligma. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have caught that because I restarted OBS because it gave me a black screen, and yeah, I guess it changed it back to Phasma. Oh well. It sucks to... It just doesn't like the category channel. Like, I'll change that multiple times, and it'll just say, nope, that's it for that. But we're going to have another 150... Actually, no, it's not even another. This is going to be the first 150-round night. The previous record was 130 plus. Sitting at about 135. Tonight is going to be 150. We have a full TeamSpeak of 150 people, and they're just trying to get everyone sorted downstairs now. But here, let me show you guys. Where's TeamSpeak? There we go. Watch this. Watch this. So right there, 150 out of 150. This is what 150 people on a TeamSpeak looks like. It's a lot of dudes. Anyway, I'm downstairs with Slushy in the casting couch. We're going to be commentating with you guys today. We got a few guys that went temporarily AFK busy. And then all the way up here, we got just one dude up there. But they're probably going to go kick the AFK people out to make sure everyone is sorted in there. But yeah, no, 150 people today. It's going to be some of the craziest PvP we've seen to date, to be perfectly honest. I'm trying to get them to go for 100v100, but they're saying that it's going to be a few months before they upgrade past 150, because finding Arma servers past 150 slots is nigh impossible. The biggest CCO was CCO 8. That was like 130-ish. This is the biggest PvP thing I've been a part of. I know there's Russian events out there that get into the 200s, but the way they have their servers configured is very, very crazy. So if you guys want, if you do !multi, we have a lot of people streaming on the ground today. I will be, again, co-commentating with Slushy, but we will get there when we get there. Let me tab back into Arma here. Yep, they're trying to slowly bump that list up. And as you can see, it's going to be a 76v69 because Blue 4 is supposed to have a numbers advantage here. Let me go ahead and reflect that in the mission command here. So Blue 4 is attacking 20% numbers advantage and fielding. So I almost didn't make it to EU because I have so much footage to process. Oh god, there's Modadect. I mean, yeah, let me also add the FNF command. You're right, if people want to get in, but guys, it's now super competitive to get in. You have to be a part of a group now. It's hard for individuals to get in because at least I was told for NA's branch tonight, over 200 people tried to apply to play NA this week, which is the branch that goes after this one. This is EU. So the admins had to do a lot of like selective picking to see who could go to EU, so that they could say, you know, hey, you played at EU, now we gotta let some of the NA guys play. But it's starting to get ridiculous. We might see another server expansion. Again, they were capping out at 90, so they expanded to 150, and now we're starting to cap at 150. But this should be good. I'm glad that both of these are going to be 150 people. Just means we're going to see a lot more crazy plays, a lot more people doing some interesting stuff. I know they had another little rule crackdown. They're making it a little harder for people to do trick plays. But with the amount of people this big, trick plays are going to become more opportunistic, which has its own merits, to be perfectly honest. So we'll have to see how this all goes. But I am super excited here. Oh, Bloodwing texted me.
6 now.
she's making fun of the dinner I made. Sesame chicken and broccoli, because I'm trying to be on a diet because I'm a fat ass. But oh man, what else do we got here? Let's go through the player count. Let's see who we recognize out of everybody. So let's see, going from the top. Oh Snow, Oh Stop. We got Sofix, Bifford, so some BIA guys in the house. 1ER, the classic Centaur group. Audrey Hotto is in play. Oh, that should be good. I want to see him break the 22 or 23 kill streak he had. I think officially it was 21, but it could have been argued it was 22. I always forget that, but I mean, with 150 people on the server now, I mean, it might be easier to get that massive kill streak going here. I saw Cazador down there. I see Pierce, another good player. That Liru guy is a bit of a jerk, but we'll tolerate him. We got Pads, Gaming with Pickles. He will be streaming today. Nemesis and NASA also here. Goatland, some names we're seeing from OFCRA. Fact of the House Logic is another one. Just a lot of people coming for this crazy PvP. So we'll have to see how this all goes. Hadav, good luck, man. Hadav's one of the guys playing. He's saying bye because he has to now go operate. And fun fact, I am very, very mean to Stream Sniper. So he's going to log off, but we can also see his perspective in the exclamation point multi. So now we're going to wait for 150 people to load a near 600 kilobyte mission file. So this might take a hot second. Oh, man. Yes, I still do my push-ups. I'm up to like 45 a day. Just my arms hurt. Noodle arms. But here we go, guys. EU round 1. We'll go ahead and talk over what the map is going to be. At 139, I think they're going to get the last person in during the 15-minute safe start time. And we'll just have to see how it all goes. Yeah, no, Tarn, I agree. That Liru guy, I mean, he every week, he just comes in and goes as a spectator role. He's just a freeloader, man. Like, what is he doing for Friday Night Fights? He's not playing. Coincidentally, when he started going over here, the numbers went from like 70 to, 60 to 70 a night to 150 in 3 months. But, that's probably coincidence, right? All right, so, again, I didn't think I would make it to the EU branch because the amount of footage I have in my drive of just various Arma things from, starting really last week and all the Phasma footage, I didn't have enough room to store Friday Night Fight stuff. So I literally spent an hour grinding through like 35 gigs of Phasma footage and then quickly released a 10-minute highlight stream of literally, it was 2 videos. But it was like 4 hours plus of content, like 4 to 5 hours. So, I was happy I got that literally done at 2:53, which was about 45 minutes ago.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
And we're getting in on it. But anyway, I'm going to scroll up here. It was Modadic that gave those 10 subs. Rude Switch. Permanently have the stream open, but I still have to refresh to go live. Yeah, I feel that, Mod. I feel that. But Modadic giving out 10 subs and an 11th sub to Shadow Pharonix. If you got a sub from Modadic, make sure you thank him. He is the official Lance Corporal Liru Sub Santa, if that's a thing. I don't know. It's a thing now. Screw it. But I hope you guys keep enjoying everything. I hope you enjoy the Friday Night Fights content. Hope you enjoy the Arma Zeus content. Hope you enjoy the Phasma content and the Among Us content when we get back into that. And I hope you get a kick out of our amazing, absolutely amazing download speed. I feel like we're back in the 90s, man. Back when I was, what, 3? Fuck. Anyway, if you want to come and participate in Friday Night Fights, which, again, I will say right now, it's going to be a lot more competitive to get in because we're at capacity. 150 tonight. It was like over 200 for the NA branch. They had to weed them out. Feel free to do !FNF. Get in on the fun. I'm sure within the next few weeks, the numbers will start dying down as people, stop trying to attempt to show up. And then you'll have, numbers drop a bit so then more people can come in. I will do my best to help you guys get in and play. But we'll see what happens. I do have, I'm hoping by next week I'll have a little custom project start my Friday Night Fight streams off. But we'll get there when we get there. Hold on. I had to do it because we were halfway through the file. It slowly starts picking up because it has to literally calibrate itself to, load in the file for like 150 people, so. Ah, man. Hey, Liru, maybe they will start a server for a second server for FNF. I honestly don't know what their plans are. They do have things listed on their Patreon, though. And I believe they might have to start enforcing that Patreon a little bit to possibly get an even bigger server. But, I mean, this is a lot. This is definitely a lot, and the chat is spamming poppers. God damn.
Send in Goat Team 6.
There we go. The spam shall begin. Fucking. Okay, it's a harbor assault by level 100 Colonel. I've met him. He's a decent guy. Hey, PTFO guys, stop taking around. Ah, man. And Mute Kenya. Oh, that's a cute name. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, my man or woman. I don't judge. Whatever your terminology is for your gender. Who knows? Except you. I'm sorry. I'm fucking going off on a tangent. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. Alright, so that's what they meant by transport vehicles for Blue 4. It's a boat assault of... and this is a very creative town name, by the way. Le Port. It's French. La Port. Which doesn't sound like La Porte at all, but whatever. So... this is going to be an ammo cache hunt. What that basically means is, in these two black zones, Red 4 knows the specific location of the two caches they are defending, and Blue 4 only sees these two black areas. So they know within one, actually both of these black areas, there is a cache. So one in this one, and one in that one. So Blue 4 has to go destroy those two caches within, I believe it's a 50-minute round. Red 4 has to either kill all of Blue 4 or defend for those 50 minutes. And Blue 4 has to destroy those or kill all the Red 4 guys within those 50 minutes. So, now let's see if Slushy is awake. Slushy.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Hey, you are super quiet. I'm going to have to adjust you. Give me 1 second here. You're always quiet, man. Even though I have a new, plug-in that adjusts people's volume.
Weird. Loud screams?
Yeah, I already had you at 3.5. Alright, try speaking now.
Loud screams?
Why are you still so quiet?
I do not know.
Send in Goat
Try now.
Team 6 now.
Yes?
Why the fuck? Dude, I have you at 9 decibels. Why are you so... You're like a mute.
Send in Goat Team
I
6
do not know.
now.
Alright, I'm gonna max you out. Let's see if this blows my eardrums.
Send in Goat
Try
Team
now.
6
Am I
now.
allowed yet?
Okay, yeah, I have you at plus 20, and you're, like, hearable now. Jesus.
That's good.
Send in goat team
You
6.
just got quiet again.
now.
God damn it, Slashy. Turn up your input, I guess. Like, yeah, you're just quiet.
What about now?
Even worse.
Now?
Still the same. Alright, I'm gonna try turning my music down for him. Are we yellow chaining on server? Uh-oh. Slash, you yellow chaining, buddy?
Yes. I
Oh, dear.
think the server cannot handle that many people. Possibly.
Oh dear. Oh dear. 150 people on a server. This is some of the shit you have to deal with. I know their server can handle like 130 really well though.
Maybe it just needs time if it's going through 150 for the first time though.
Yeah, probably because of the mission file thing. So there'll probably be a quick reboot. They'll get everyone immediately back into play. But this gives us a second kind of look at their weaponry here. So let's see, looking at Blade, for example, he's in one of the Foxtrot groups. So yeah, we're going to see a Blue 4, excuse me, M249, M240 combo for their guns. I'm going to assume Op 4 is going to be PKM and PKP respectively. It looks like the choppers also have door guns on either side. That's going to be another 240 Bravo. Curious to see how they are fielded. And it looks like they get SOCOM boats. Wow. 2 SOCOM boats for that assault. Probably the GMG is going to be rescripted. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, just want to say that's a lot of firepower, but as you started saying, yeah, I'm sure they had to script out the GMG because
Yeah.
that would be just too much.
Yeah, they normally do rescript those GMGs out. We'll work with what we got here. We're just being spammed with a yellow chain. And let's go look at Op 4 before the server gets forced to restart, I guess. Like, damn. I think just everyone connecting at once made the server have a panic attack, to be perfectly honest.
Probably.
But yeah, I'm seeing, you guys are disconnecting. They're actually appearing to disconnect on the look of things. But yeah, no, Op 4 has, trying to find those PK. Yeah, so there's a PKM. Then if we look down at, let's see, Charlie 2, that is a PKP. All right, so it's basically a standard US versus Russian op here. They've got 3 static turrets as well. Except Blue 4 also is going to have 7.62 today, because I'm pretty sure those were 20-round mags in those scars.
Think so too. Also, there's those
Yeah.
2 BRDMs for Red 4 for some mobile defense.
Oh, they do have BRDMs. I didn't even notice that. Alright, so love how one of the BRDMs literally has a frickin' Fist of the Northern Star patch on it, as if it's pointing to the server to say it's already dead. But let's get a look at these caches here. The one on the right is in a random building. That's pretty inconspicuous. I kind of like that about it. Because out of all the buildings to pick, that's definitely not the one I would have expected, so that's kind of nice. And then the other cache building isn't a building I would expect. It's in the office on the 2nd floor. Again, I like the inconspicuous locations of these caches, but hopefully we'll,
Yeah, not too obvious, but
Yeah.
you won't have to go through entire area if you have some luck or guess.
Yep, no, I agree with that statement. I'm just trying to turn you up as much as I can, because it is a little hard to hear you, but I'll do my best here to try to balance you out.
How bad is it now?
You're rocking like 5 decibels below me, which actually isn't that bad in the scheme of things. I can keep the game audio down to like, minus 20, but
Yeah, should I
you
just
should be
yell
okay.
into my mic?
Yeah, that would be helpful. So, I mean, it looks like the server's trying to rebound off this desync, but no, I think
It's
the
trying
desync
to
just,
catch up.
yeah, it just started with literally, just 150 people loading into a server. It's probably the script that changes their gear. You know how they spawn as like CSAT NATO units, and then the script does it for them to change it? It's probably that loaded so many times at the server at once that it made the server have a panic attack, which is why I don't like that script. I prefer to hard code the kits themselves because then you have, you know, this can happen at higher numbers. But at the same time, who would have thought about it, you know, with 150 people?
Oh yeah. It's just the amount is... Hope the server will recover, and even if not, I think we'll restart it shortly.
Yeah, we're gonna probably see a little mass disconnect starting on the bottom right. I don't think the server will need a restart. I just think the you know, a few people need to get kicked off and reconnect. But you're gonna start seeing that mass disconnect on the left. Oh, I love how the save start timer is still going.
Is it though?
Mutiki, thanks so much for the 5 gift subs, by the way. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. Also, I see Losters here. But I hope if you got a sub from Mutiki, make sure you thank him/her. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. And I hope you get a kick out of this Friday Night Fight stream. We're already starting a little bit on a foul. I think they're going to have no choice but to restart the server because of the safe start time. It's still active right now. But you're starting to see that mass losing connection, so... we might randomly get Thanos snapped here. That or they alt F forward. Oh, man. What a match. It's already so many people dying. I just want to say First Blood has already gone to the server. It's killed at least 20 people and counting. It's the new multi-kill. Up 22, 23. 24. No, no, that's me. No, server, no, no. Server, how could you?
He got you too.
He got me in the spectator slot. The server does not discriminate. Everyone's going to die. Oh, man, that's funny. See, what sucks is if people disconnect and are reconnect, that's also going to add to the server desync here, so.
Yeah. It's only gonna kill it more.
Oh, it just hit me again.
Did you die while already dead?
No, I'm still, we're still here. I mean, it's just saying people are losing connection because it literally just could not handle all those people with the script, so... We'll see what the official call is in a little bit. I'm trying to scroll up to see what's going on. Looks like everyone, mostly everyone's still in the TFAR channel, but... No, I mean, you notice that? I think they're ticking down safe start time. Because it was at 5 minutes, and the pop-up came for 4. That was instantaneous. Oh, it got slushy. Now it's 3 minutes.
Weird. For me, it's
did me again. It's our secret plan to DDoS the FNF server. We just... It was the lawn game, Slushy. Exactly. I advertise this place for a few months. We grow it from like 60 people to 150. And then we have all of those people connect at once, and it just turns into a massive DDoS attack. It was my master plan all along to destroy everything good in Arma.
Genius.
I know.
Evil mastermind.
No one will ever believe anyone saying that it's me. Mwahaha. 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 Okay, yeah, no. I mean, they're gonna have to probably restart this thing.
Oh, it finally catches up to me. I see all the messages now.
Oh, nice. But yeah, I've been getting them pretty solid, so I'm seeing a lot more ricocheting around now. That means the server is starting to catch up, but will they lose it again?
Interesting. For me, there's no more yellow chain. Victory.
Yes, there is no yellow chain anymore. So, yes.
If people can join in 1 minute.
Oh my god! Everyone's going super fast!
Next thing you will know, Bluffer will be already on the beach. Also, why is the timer going from 1 minute to 2 and then 4?
And there's the first cache destroyed right there. There were 3. Okay, so they just restarted safe start time. So it just yelled, "We're going back in time." I love it. Oh man, I'm scared for this desync though, because I hope it restabilizes. I'm thinking when they get the I think 20 or so. Let me do a numbers count real quick to see who many how many people are still on the server here. 127 with 13 out. Okay. So there's actually less than like 20 people out of the server right now. So they got to reconnect in the 10-minute safe start time. And I'm hoping when that ends, we'll probably see the desync die down a little bit. Because this is people, you know, just mass disconnecting as the server catches up. But I'm actually looking at people. We do have a little bit of stuttering, which is to be expected. It just means the next round they'll probably restart the server. This is me looking at Op4, by the way. I'm going to go look at Blue 4 real quick here. Because it's probably going to be, like, exponentially worse on the boat itself, because that's a cramped area with a lot of people. And, yep, it's...
I'm just
a little messy.
No one went into any vehicles.
Oh, yeah, that's true, because if they desynced while the vehicles were going, that would have been very messy. And we're seeing one of the helicopters starting to spool up. I'm going to quickly add to my mission command the 2 extra BRDMs for Op4. Where is it? Where is it? That would be mission Op4 has 2 BRDMs. And we got that going for us. So thank you, chat. My sincere apologies on FNF's behalf. Again, we haven't had 150 people on the server yet. This happened similarly with the new server when they went from the 90-person cap to the 120 cap. There was an op that was super desyncy, but they were able to recalibrate it within like a single round within a night. So hopefully we'll see something similar there. With this bit of desync, it just means it's going to be a little tougher on the players to land hits, but we should still be able to see it all go. So we'll see how everything plays out. Op4, meanwhile, already getting out and about. We do have a bit of a thick fog here, but my real fear with this operation is the BRDM's mobility versus the 2 assault boats that are going to come in. So we'll see how that all goes here. But Slushy, what are your thoughts on Blue Force strategy here? How do you think they're going to come into this AO?
As Blue 4, I would probably use the boats as more of the distraction with all the guns on them. And try to get heli somewhere behind the objective, possibly.
Those helis can only carry, like, up to 8 dudes at a time, though. So it would take quite a few trips for them to deploy everyone by...
Not all. They probably can deploy rest of the infantry in boats, but... Yeah, I think boats are as much of a firepower they are. When they land, they are a rather good target for someone with an RPG.
I could see the boats going into Bay Dunan over to the left, not directly assaulting this AO, but instead giving Blue 4 a chance to kind of rally on the mainland before they do an attack. I would not recommend putting boats through the channel with the 2 harbors, because the BRDMs could easily get a few shots. I mean, let's actually have a look real quick over at the, you know, just a fog from the top of the mountain, for example. It is pretty thick fog, so they could actually, if they run the boat on the rightmost side, they might be able to get away with taking it around. But another fear I have is I have seen people get the boat stuck on the easternmost side, excuse me, the westernmost side of the easternmost island.
FNF event tonight, but
So,
guess not XD.
I don't know. If I was Blue 4, I'd probably just stage in Bay Dunain and then do a single prone assault, use the choppers as a distraction, and then I would send one group to one cache and then one group to the other, because, you know, when you have 70 to 80 players on its side, you can afford to do a 4 split, in my opinion. And then have one chopper assist each, and then have a few people on the gunboats to run more distraction.
I mean, solid plan, but mostly it depends
Boondog, thanks for the 19-month resub. Yeah, no, we're at capacity, man. It's now competitive to get in.
Coming into the
I hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you enjoyed the Mandalorian stuff I'm making for your guys, and hope you get a kick out of the stream.
Redford can easily set up defenses.
Yeah.
But then again, Blue 4 if they see, and they can just quickly remount into boats and go on to completely different side. And
Yeah, but
since Red 4 doesn't have really vehicles, they can't really move fast.
But go at the water level, like just outside of Op4's territory, and just look up from the water. The fog is super thick. Meanwhile, if you go on the island, the center hill, where we have Meta Martin and Fred, I mean, they've got really good eyes pretty much all around the westernmost cache. Easternmost cache is a bit tougher, but if you go all the way on the eastern point, you can definitely see any boats that come in through that direction. So Op4's got some really good defenses for any rush attacks that Blue 4 might try to give. But if you were Red 4 in your these shoes, how would you deploy your forces? Considering you got 2 BRDMs, 3 statics, and about 60 guys, give or take.
I'd be sure to deploy, I think, a squad wharf in each cache for sure.
Mhm.
And then be sure to split up at least a platoon worth of infantry all around as quick recon forces, I could say. Basically, if they see anything, they're to report and then meet up together and then fight whatever is attacking. Also have BRDMs move to the far sides, because they're the only units that can actually move fast, and scout the western side, especially that bay that you pointed out, because that's actually a good side to land in, considering there's a big mountain there, which can also be a very good place for Blue 4 to spot the objective from.
So by the way, something that looks like it's been added to our interface this week is we actually have access to global chat now. And I just saw Twig King, who was on Blue 4, to do 2 approach vectors on the Bay to Port, but as Blue 4. But he did that over the global channel, which means he wanted Op4 to see it. So I think he's trying to do a little fake out for Op4 right there. To
Most
possibly
probably.
give him some false intel. I mean, as Op4, I would agree. I mean, just have one squad defending each cache, spread some, like, a squad worth of dudes. And when I say a squad, I mean literally, like, the 2 fire teams, which are like 7 people apiece, give or take. And then, the squad leader and team leader. I would spread another squad out to just kind of do Overwatch, and then I would keep everything else in reserve. I would have the MAT team in a BRDM ready to be rushed to a certain angle to fire at one of the boats. And then I would have my machine gun teams, Foxtrot and Charlie 1. I would put them in high points of elevation ready to either fire at boats coming in or have them in little kill holes, or at least adjust them to certain areas after they know where the boats are coming in from. But if Blue 4 plays this right, they might be able to get the boats in without Op4 knowing, depending on where they go with them. But I think the Op4 guys might be able to spot the boats going into Beta Port, at least from where Fred and Martin are sitting. But Blue 4 might try a longer flank approach. However, that could be risky. One thing I am noticing, though, mission just started. The 2 BRDMs are on the MSR ready to leave town, so I think they're going to try to do a spawn camp.
Oh yeah, they're moving west, probably to cover that entire area that the infantry can't. Maybe not to take out Blue 4, but at least let friendlies know where the enemy's coming from.
So, Blue 4, by the way, I just watched Johnson jump on a boat and hurt himself. Blue 4 might already be a man down.
Did he kill himself?
He just jumped in and armored himself, and now he's gonna drown. There's your first Blue 4 death. It's to a boat. # not a boat. And that's gotta suck. That's he's a dude in Echo. Guys, I cannot stress this enough. Don't jump off of stuff onto other stuff like a story up. Armo will literally punish you for it. Oh, he woke back up, but will he drown?
No, he's still in down animation.
I know, but no, he's up for me. He's swimming.
Oh no,
He might be able to make it. I'm just worried he might drown.
Oh yeah, he was.
He made
down
it.
for
He
a-
made it. Okay. But yeah, he's gonna have to get mediced up. The medic's gonna have to give a little medical on him. But yeah, no, I was ready to say that man is dead. But we're looking at the BRDMs deploying now. We've got Tememes and Paiju. They might try to go to point 40 to overwatch any boats going in, but Blue 4 not being ready to drive out is going to cost them here. Man, dude, I have never seen a fully loaded SOCOM boat. I didn't even realize there were side seats and front seats.
We don't really use them, but they can take the actual quite an amount.
Yeah, those things can fit like a fucking platoon, man. Like, Jesus. No, I'm kind of excited for this, to see those boats fully loaded. If I was Blue 4, I could also see them try to do a, a flank maneuver, but at the same time, Op 4 is just so well set up here, for lack of a better term, that it's going to be hard for Blue 4 to find a place to go in, but you have the Venom gunships being deployed. Do they have... Looks like they've got a single... No, they're both fully loaded to bear. They're going to try to do some recon. Meanwhile, BRDM is on the field. I guess it's kind of waiting on the right side. And now it's starting to get daytime, as you see daybreak coming in from the east. So now it's going to be even easier to spot those boats coming in.
Yes, the fog will be slowly decaying, which can help defenders at first, but I think later it can actually hurt them a bit. That big hill in the middle of AO.
Yep.
It's actually a good place for staging of any reinforcements you can get, because there's a really big amount of little rocks that you can sneak a squad or two through to actually support some objective that is getting hit.
Alright, so helicopters flying low, BRDM engaging. It's giving some pot shots with that 14.5 millimeter. That thing can easily tear apart helicopters. Now you got legs going in to do a very close landing right next to a tree, though. I'm surprised he didn't just break his rotor.
Ooh, another one flying right in the eyes of the interior.
Again, they're trying to do some scouting work for a landing zone. They know, I would at least hope someone heard that BRDM open up. But yeah, no, Op4 just has it really well deployed. I'm not gonna lie, I think it would be a little more balanced if Op4 lacked the BRDMs to let Blue 4 kind of get a little more breathing room to get in. Because those BRDMs with their mobility, like maybe if they were BTRs, I could understand it, because those things are not quick at all. But BRDMs, I mean, they are scouting vehicles, so.
Yeah, they're rather fast. I think at least if it was only one, it could be little easier for Blue 4 to land. Also, one boat is already moving.
Yeah, it looks like both boats are actually going to try to sneak up the right flank. So I think they, the helicopters went on the left flank, because that is kind of an obvious approach, because the BRDMs are trying to lock it down. To make a fake scouting maneuver to bait the BRDMs out of position. Meanwhile, I think the boats are going to stay on standby until they know what a good angle is to come in. But another important thing to note is the really tall mountaintop is up for, it's in the play zone. We might see, if the boats don't think anything's good, we could see the boats actually go dock at a small island, then air ferry, get everything around. But we see Mountain now drawing a line in global chat right on the helicopter's route. That's not smart.
Not smart at all.
Op4 can read that.
Everyone can read that.
Yep. So the question is Op4 going to either think that's genuine or if they're going to think it's fake? I'm not going to lie, like that would be understandable if they sent something to go check that out, because that's where the helicopters just were.
If you look on the map, I think
Yep.
Red 4 is taking the Blue 4 tactic and is also setting up possible fake position on the map.
Possibly. Who is Vonk a part of? He's Op 4, yeah.
F2.
But yeah, no, the helicopters are just trying to find a good spot to land on. Really, with, what, safe start already done. What are those oh, I thought they were a lot closer to each other. I thought they were going to ram into each other, man. That Huey's got to be careful. It's got power lines right in front of it, going right under. Jeez.
Landing almost...
That thing's got to be really careful. It's right under power lines.
Yeah, have to watch out.
Ooh, my God. That is some very risky maneuvering, honestly. We got Blue 4 redeploying. However, Squire and Spectre... Squire knows something up because you can faintly hear the choppers, so he just looked over there with his binos. Now he's getting down. Trying to look for those helicopters. You can see them in the distance. And now Squire and Spectre are going to get some really good eyes on both of those. We got Spectre staring at him right now. Now here's my question. Is Op4 going to send something up there to check out the end of that line? Because now they can probably confirm it. And is Blue 4 going to try to grab some of those people off the boat and reposition them via air?
I think Red 4 probably will send something to at least check out if it was actual dismount or just a fake. Also,
yep, got a yep, 12.7 firing at the heli. The shots are going. They were trailing behind and then went over.
Now the heli starts the distraction campaign. We're gonna
yep, but is it gonna be enough though?
At least keep the Red 4 on their toes. Also, BRDM's still keeping themselves on the southwestern side.
Yep. I mean, these helicopters are playing a very risky game here because we have seen helicopter snipes time and time again in FNF, and with the use of 12.7 and 14.5 millimeter, I mean, those can easily pierce into the cockpit and kill the pilots, because I'm pretty sure the co-pilots are on the guns instead of the helicopter. So I wonder if this Blue 4 force is going to be some sort of strike team to try to make an opening for the rest of the Blue 4 force to land, and then they'll try to rush one of the cache locations. But then the real battle is going to be that second cache, because it's all the way across the other island.
With how the Blue 4 boats are currently staging, I'm thinking, could it be that the Blue 4 force from the helis will actually run almost a distraction on the first cache, and when they have actual contact for Red 4, maybe the boats then will come up behind Red 4 to actually flank them from behind?
Yeah, no, I would think Op4 now knows that this is a distraction. This is coming on the second circle here. They're just trying to bait out where Op4 is, especially since there are tracers, it looks like red ones, that Op4 is fielding. It's a mix of red and yellow depending on the gun. And I think you just had an Op4 guy randomly shoot at a hill. Maybe the red light's at a BRDM.
Blue 4 is spreading out. We have 3 guys coming up more to the south. Rest is still keeping next to the shore.
So, you know, I don't think they're marking in global. I think they're marking inside, but as spectators, we can see all the marks. Because if you actually look at the map right here, you've got Mountain marking, Mountain and Kaja, who are both pilots. They're marking where enemy infantry is.
Possibly. It would actually be nice for us to see everything. So, I probably don't think so, because normally there's lots and lots of marks on the actual map.
Yeah, so we're starting to see the chopper gunners engaging infantry positions here. I mean, it is kind of good that they are making all the heavy guns, both the statics and the machine gunners, fire up at them. That would just mean less ammo for the, fighting against the infantry later on.
Oh yeah. Oh, also Red 4 is coming up on the Blue 4.
Mm-hmm.
Vice versa, next to that gas station.
I'm also happy to say it looks like the desyncs actually stopped and the servers caught itself back up, which is great.
Oh yeah, now it's moving rather smoothly.
Code might catch Twig King out of position here. I thought Coda had him. Twig King's moving right up to Coda's position though. Yep, there's the shot. Twig trying to sprint away, getting behind a rock wall. Did take a few injuries there though.
Oh yeah, but now Red 4 have to pull out because of this entire squad of Blue 4 moving
Yeah,
up.
now they think more Blue 4 are actually up there when in reality it's just a few squads. Now you're also seeing a BRDM starting to get moved to the north. Actually, it looks like it's chasing the helicopters. And the helicopters are trying to fly evasive now. So we have the TSB BRDM here trying to get some licks in. But it fires just short, unfortunately.
Didn't new BRDM was AA vehicle?
Yeah, they're trying. And we
also
still...
have
Go ahead.
two Blue 4 stuck on the water tower. One of them got some hits, so probably Red 4 know they're there.
Yeah, and it's a marksman team. One of them that is Shadowlock. He has the Mark 11 7.62 marksman rifle with an MOS scope. So he's just trying to find an area to get on a higher elevation so he can probably get some snipes in. But I like how Op4, I mean, they've got some centralized areas where they're defending, but you also see them pretty sporadic in some spots as well. And now you're having this Blue 4 force that was dropped off starting to maneuver, and we're also seeing a helicopter pulling over to where the Blue 4 guys in the boats are. I'm gonna be honest, I would dismount some people from the boat. I would load them in the helicopter. I would start repositioning dudes at this point. I would just go airborne.
Oh yeah, especially if boats are actually moving now. I worry that they might try to go to the rest of Blue 4 and get in fire of that static over on the shore.
Actually, I think they're gonna do a direct landing because the helicopters have they've been sighting out where everyone is. We're actually seeing a smoke grenade thrown from one of the helicopters. This is Blue 4, I think, is just gonna go and beach them right off the spot, and that's a perfect strategy that they've done because the Hueys have done a really good job scouting. And now that's going to allow for Blue 4 to literally land its forces right here and then do a pincer maneuver, send people to each cache while there's a Blue 4 group in the north to harass. No, that was actually a really good strategy on Blue 4's end. Because now, look, you've got no one resisting except Layden, who decided to dismount early. And, yeah, that's why you got to wait for the ride to come to a full stop there, kiddos. I hope he wakes up and doesn't drown. But yeah, now you have the full, like, the main Blue 4 force is now boots on the ground with no one to contest them. You could not go for a more perfect situation in Blue 4, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, just a swarm of Blue 4 coming up from that boat.
Mm-hmm.
What was that, 24 players in that one
Yeah.
boat?
Oh, they gotta be careful because now one of their own 50s is shooting at them. Getting a little overzealous there. Looks like Layden woke up, though.
Good for him. Also, Red 4 on top of a hill, starting to engage the boat. They might have eyes on the entire landing force in a minute.
Oh, they would know because of all those smoke grenades that are thrown. And you have one of the marksmen now taking pot shots at the boat. That would be Fred. But they're going to watch this other boat come in for a landing now.
Ooh, Blue 4 sniper getting shot next to the gas station. They
Yep.
got a bit surrounded by Red 4.
So Twig King hooked up with them. Looks like Blue 4 Sniper woke back up, though. That's good. But now you're going to start seeing skirmishes to the north as the main forces land to the south, while the helicopters are going to be suppressing guys on the top of that hill. And actually, the helicopter just sniped a guy with an LR on the top of the hill.
Did it?
Yeah, look at where Fred is. The marksman.
Oh.
So let's see, that is H1. No, it wasn't any of the helicopter guys, but someone up there got dropped. I don't know who got the kill there. There wasn't a disconnect. He just dropped dead. So maybe someone on the Blue Force side got a shot in. I'm gonna quickly click through people. Try to find who got that kill. But I mean, that was one of the guys with the LRs, which is the main targets you want to go for, because when you start segmenting the other team's communication, it can work out really, really well for you. A little bit of desync on Carl right there. But you can just see all the bullets coming to the top of this hill. Blue 4 is trying to lock it down. Go ahead, Slushy.
No. Rest of Blue for second boat got dismounted. I think they're starting to move towards west. Maybe sending up res, but this hill can try to at least
Clown just picked the guy off.
hold them down for a time. If the rest of the Red Force decide to move up from all those positions that are rather spread out around the area.
So Clown just picked off Twig King, who was Platoon 2 HQ for Blue 4. Clown is a personal friend of mine from the 501st. I think the only guy I still like from there, to be perfectly honest, but I'm glad he's here today. But look at this. We got a Red 4 for us, a 5-man team coming in on the southern flank to possibly get behind some of Blue 4. That could be devastating if Blue 4 is not properly pulling their 360. They're still trying to get their foot in and redeploy here. But we might see a pincer movement go on the easternmost cache, and then they'll reposition to the western cache. But time is of the essence. They can't afford to keep staying pinned down here. They need to make a push, and I'm just hoping they still have the smoke grenades to do it.
On the north, Red Force starting to move towards blue. They're all indefinitely just waiting for now.
They're waiting for that main Blue 4 force to come in, but Op 4, they have rallied. They picked off the marksman's battle buddy, Pandox. So now the marksman is on his own, and now you're seeing the two BRDMs. They have regrouped. They're trying to fire at one of the helicopters going left. But, I mean, I think it's great that the helicopters are distracting those BRDMs. I would think those BRDMs would be better suited trying to do quick strikes on the infantry now.
Oh, yeah. Honestly, BRDMs should move out west and then try to get the rest of Luthor from behind rather than focusing on those alleys.
I'm not gonna lie, I think keeping one of those boats in the water and then trying to find an angle to suppress that hill with one of the M134 miniguns would have been a good call as well. But, I mean, for what Blue 4 has done, though, I mean, they've gotten everyone on the ground, and that was probably the hardest, actually, no, that was the hardest step out of all this, in my opinion.
Talking about the ground, if you look at the boat, do you see one person lying under it? Or is it just for me?
Which boat?
One more into the ground, Johansson.
I do not see someone under the boat.
Great, it's possibly because he decided to armor himself next to the boat.
Yeah, right.
Continue.
So Fred is now knocked unconscious. He was the marksman up here.
Oh, that for actually have flares?
Yeah, it looks like they are flaring. Grenadiers are sometimes given flares, and in this circumstance, that would actually be nice to illuminate the enemy, because you see a flare right on top of some Blue 4 guys. And that's good to, show other people you're with, hey, the bad guys are right there, suppress that location. Fred waking back up, though. And Shadowlock got killed. He was the Platoon 2 marksman, caught out in the open, it looks like, but Pandox woke back up. And now you have this Op 4 force literally right on top of the sitting Blue 4 force, but the Op 4 guys have no idea, because they're hunting that small man team. This is tough, though, because Blue 4 really needs to get a move on. They're trying, but they're going to run into a few Op 4 stragglers. We got Van Gaston here, or Gastel. I'm pretty sure he is on the multi, so we might see him try to pull a power play here, but it looks like instead he's pulling back. RPG coming in on Blue 4's group. No KIAs, but everyone is wounded from that. Great shot. Who was that? Was that the Clark? No. Wait, yes it
On
was.
the north, you actually have
See it.
a little bit of a standoff.
Backblasted himself a little bit.
Blue is right next to Red 4, but none of them want to move. I'm not even sure if...
Op4 does not know they're there, by the way. They were focusing on that one Blue 4 team. That was a cool effect with the rain. See, it stays.
There's actually one medic all the way to the north.
You know, I think Op4, sorry to cut you off. I think Op4 now knows that they're there because I saw them, like, two of the guys on the closest side of Blue 4 point their rifles and immediately pull back. So maybe someone was on yelling for Blue 4 and they heard that.
Possibly I'd say they try to position more to the south, probably to cut off the rest of Blue 4 that's moving. However, with how they move, they probably will make it first to the actual point.
I don't know. Op4 is doing a really good job of keeping Blue 4 pinned down. Blue 4 needs to find a way to maneuver some more guys, possibly using either the coasts or just something, because if they're pinned here for another potentially 20-25 minutes, that's going to be GG for Op4. Or I guess GG for Blue 4, because Op4 is going to win the round.
Yeah, Blue 4 needs to maneuver more, because now they're just got themselves into the firefight with all the Red 4 on the hill, and it's not getting good for them.
You are seeing the northern pincer, though, Delta squad. They're moving on the beach, and I mean, they're a full squad versus only about a fire team element defending the cache. They could actually take this. My fear, though, is just Blue 4 is committing a lot of guys to the eastern cache. They need to also start sending some guys on the west, sending Bravo alone in enemy territory. I mean, you see all the Op4 elements over there. It's not going to be too good. And we just had an explosive charge go off in the house. That was Gastel's charge he set up. Not sure if it got any kills, but, I mean, I'm looking back at Striker's group. We got a man down, another man dead. Just all of the explosive damage they've taken. It looks like it's starting to set its toll. Just the attrition going down. And we just saw Buckets get picked off. One of the PKP machine gunners, so he's definitely more important. But yeah, someone's going to need to pick up his gun and keep up the fire. But with Op4 kind of pulling away from their positions here. Actually, no, I'm going to take that back. Op4, I mean, they have men down, but they are trying to hold these spots. It's just with the lack of fire now coming in, this is going to allow for Blue 4 to do some more maneuvering.
Oh yeah. I think Red 4 is starting to send out more and more people from the western cache. Plus, they actually made a semi-decent defensive line on the northern side.
We're seeing, yep.
Area covered. If there is Blue 4 will start pushing in, they will see him.
Yeah, I'm curious to see if the Clark's gonna spot someone. Yes, he does. He starts firing at Danzer. And you got the helicopter trying to do some overwatch from up there, but I'm wondering if this is gonna make Foxtrot for Op4 now rush in to help defend that cache.
Oh.
Yeah, you just heard that helicopter impact. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, if look at the south of the cache, they actually set up a nice static that is now suppressing Blue 4 on that ridge.
You're right, by Corporal Founty. But yeah, he is now getting shot at by possibly the helicopter. But you got that that big hill in the middle of town now firing again at that chopper to try to get it to wave off. Meanwhile, Blue 4, we got Luso down. Someone's trying to crawl up to him. Clark is pulling back, but now Op4 reconsolidated here. And they're going to, looks like send a few guys to counterattack that movement. And then Foxtrot's still staying on defensive on the left because they don't know how big that Blue 4 force is just yet. Jaeger, thanks for the 100 bits, man. Appreciate it.
From what I see, Blue 4 got rather picked off after that landing from that hill. Plus, their lines are really thin currently.
We have a third casualty up on the tall hill. So 4 bodies up there total, but again, they're doing their best to try to hold that spot. They got Buckets back up with the PKP. He needs to be repositioned to stop that Blue 4 movement. But, I mean, Blue 4 has not gained that much ground from the beach, and that's exactly what Op 4 wants to keep going here. Oh, hold up. We got Foxtrot now moving in on the northern Blue 4 advance. They're going to try to close the gap. Meanwhile, as the Clark leads... Nope, he's part of this 4-man team trying to pull over, too. And we got Montgomery fighting with Jonathan. How is Montgomery not dead? Look at all the bullets he's taken.
Grenades. Grenades
Yep.
getting thrown.
A little bit of desync starting up again. That's not good.
That's never good.
Right when the combat's starting to get good, right?
Yep. Blue 4 really bunched up on the southern approach. They're all bunched up next to almost one building.
Yeah.
If someone have a tandem warhead, that could take out a few guys.
Well, just saw another Blue 4 guy go down on the northern flank. We might see 15 minutes get called in a few minutes, so this could be nasty. Also, Clown moving up. He's about to hit 3 Blue 4 guys. Unfortunately, Pandox was pulling proper security, heard Clown's footsteps, and knocked him out. But now his Op 4 guys are hopefully going to come in and try to assist him.
They actually don't. They don't see where the fire came from. They're shooting at the rest of Blue 4.
Yep.
If Blue 4 move up, they can take
And now Bassbeard and Pandox are going to come around. Bassbeard scoring a kill, scoring 2 kills. He's got a 240 Bravo. Oh, that's unfair. Bassbeard taking a few hits, gets the 3rd kill, though. And now Pandox needs to go up there and finish him off. Coda's trying to crawl back. Oh, man. Grenade perfectly thrown in front of Coda. No, that's a smoke grenade. Never mind. All right. But yeah, Blue 4 getting 3 free kills right there. Bassbeard just took a little bit of damage, but his 2 battle buddies are going to be able to sweep that all out. A little bit of a misplay by Op 4. They should have, as soon as they heard those shots close, they should have instead adjusted to hit those guys. But I get the, you know, the push of trying to engage people out of position like that.
Yeah, I think they just got to focus on all the Blue 4 that is inside the actual compound and not the ones that are still on the ridge.
Looks like the desync spike died down, though. It looks a lot more even. We still have a lot of Blue 4 guys. I'm seeing a lot of bandages, too, around this position as they're getting pinned down by only about 10 Op 4 guys. But it looks like they are going to try to send some men up there. I mean, both sides, I'm assuming, have taken some pretty heavy casualties. I'm going to do a quick skull look over. Blue 4's got some sporadic ones. And so does Op 4. It's still pretty neck and neck on the numbers advantage. So Blue 4, I would say, still has those extra numbers, but because of that starting advantage. Oh, but we got Foxtrot 2 now outflanking Bassbeard's group. They're going to be forced to pull back. They got a flare on them. And Op 4 is trying their best to score a kill here. Senna's turned around, though, and he's trying to do some suppression with that 20-round rifle, but he needs to get out of there. Actually, no, he's using the flare to his advantage. They can't see him because of the flare. Wreck goes down on Op 4's side. Saw a smoke flare get shot. Still bouncing around, but it's in the water now, so it's gonna... Oh, no, it's still going.
Whilst the advantage non-side have that much of an advantage number side, Blue 4 still is moving too slowly. If they keep this up and
with the camera.
not get any more kills, yeah, this could be a red for victory. Also, BRDM's finally getting some action, suppressing Blue 4 in the buildings.
Yep, oh, I see that. Yep, they're hitting Platoon 1 HQ. That is DeVincer's BRDM. 15 minutes called right there. I mean, I could see Blue 4 potentially hitting the eastern cache, but the western one's going to be a real challenge. Because at this point, the numbers are pretty even, but Op 4 is a lot more spread out. And in urban environments like this, you want to be more spread out because you can take on a lot more. Because just how close together all of the Blue 4 units are going to be. We got Dingo crippled as Platoon 1 HQ. And then we got the small Blue 4 strike team. They're going to try to make a push here, but Op 4 is just so well set up, in my opinion. There's just not a lot of room for Blue 4 to maneuver at that cache. They need to send a team down, or better yet, a whole squad to the right, and then commit everyone else to go left.
Ooh,
RPG just went on Ash. Ow, he is down. But yeah, Blue 4, I just have not been seeing a lot of movement. And there's another rocket coming in. That one hits the statue, though. The cross stopped it.
Oh no.
The power of Christ compels you. So I guess God is with Blue 4 today. I don't fucking know. But Blue 4, they got 14 minutes now. They need to make a play. But realistically, unless something crazy happens, I don't see them hitting that other cache in time.
You're talking about crazy. I see 3 Blue 4 moving up onto the
On the hill, yep.
unnoticed. If they manage to take out the people that are there, Blue 4 can get advantage and finally start moving.
I think Fred's gonna catch Banana Man out of position unless he's, he might be tunnel visioned on the Blue 4 force over there instead. Yeah, we might have Blue 4 walk right up on this hill and get some hits in, but how quick can they move in those 10 minutes? It's possible, but with all the other Op 4 guys spread out, it's gonna be very unlikely for Blue 4 to be able to recover from this. So Striker trying to shoot out Fred. He misses all of his shots, though. And now Op 4, they see them coming. And we just had a helicopter. Both helicopters go down.
What?
What? They hit each other?
Where did they?
East. Both went down at the same time.
I think they might have crashed into each other. Maybe.
It's quite the possibility. I wish we caught that. I hope someone on who was streaming caught that. But, I mean, this Blue 4 team, they've knocked out a few guys. They're forcing the other Op 4 guys to route. This is the break Blue 4 needs to maneuver. But not everyone on that hill's down. Blue 4 needs to push additional forces up here. And that northern group is now starting to get encircled. Bravo, the entire squad of Bravo is now coming up on the northern flank. Blue 4 is now outnumbered on that side. But with Blue 4 losing both of its helicopters... okay, so Pads was in one of the helicopters. He was streaming. I'm gonna ask him later what happened with that. We also just had an explosive charge go down. That might have just knocked Striker out and killed another guy. Yeah, it was right on top of a Blue 4 guy. Wow. So a good explosive trap used right there. Banana Man now trying to score some kills. Catches Game Night out of ammo. And Ash. What the fuck just happened to Ash? He's,
I do not want to know.
Okay, so no, he was knocked unconscious somewhere, and I think he just lagged out on our side, and then he finally took damage and reappeared up here. But Banana Man getting knocked out, trades with Game Night, Ash getting up and taking a shit ton of fire from literally 5 or 6 different shooters, including a BRDM.
Oh no.
Blue 4 now having the time it needs to move out, but it needs to move quick. You can do a lot in 10 minutes, but it's going to have to be rapid. Those BRDMs need to come down immediately from AT, and Blue 4's northern attack, unfortunately, has been pretty much halted. We have a lot of men down. But
they managed to push to the other building, hangar, but they...
Yep.
Yeah, most of them just got down.
So Green Thumb trying to catch Rolo out of position. Sacred Band Parts could look left and catch Green out of position, but Bluck catches Rolo out of... Oh, man.
Oh.
The flank of the flank of the flank.
If you look at it on the map, now Blue 4 actually start winning numbers on the south and is actually gaining ground.
You're right. So they have a lot of units moving up to that hill, but they need to send another team to that eastern cache because now Op 4 is pretty much overwhelming Blue 4.
Now
on that side.
Looked at it. Look at the western cache. The amount of red 4 in this one building.
Oh, yeah, that's about a fire team and a squad worth. Actually, it's multiple fire teams, just a remnant, but they're all on top of that office building. That's a little bit of a bad idea because one 249 or 240 gunner on top of the hill could easily suppress that position. I would rather have them on multiple floors of the office building itself, but really, I think the fight that's going to make or break this is the eastern one, because if Blue 4 loses this one, it's all over for them. So you're having Mass trying to do some suppression, Op 4 trying to fire in the building from the side to get some hits. Mass caught in a reload here. CO was able to get some free hits, but we might have NASA now run up and try to hit these guys on the flank. Here comes NASA. He's going to catch Mass out of position. Instead goes for Goku, looked at him, Mass has no idea, and NASA gets the double tap on both of them. So, Blue 4 now down to only 2 guys, Bassbeard, Snow, and Paradox. Looks like Paradox woke back up. Op 4 now breaching that position. Paradox doing his best to hold it, but he's about to be breached in the rear by Rolo. Gets shot in the ass. Oh, but you got one of them with the 240 Bravo making hit. Freaking Bassbeard getting another down right there. Still at 3 kills. But Rolo, he could just poke in the window. Rocket going in by Bob Winchester. Bassbeard is now knocked out. Snow is injured. He is now on his own. And we still have Indigo Fox and some more Blue 4 guys trickling in, but I don't think this cache is gonna... It's not gonna get bopped. Blue 4 needs to send more guys over there. So Snow trying to pop a smoke grenade. Multiple smoke grenades to conceal himself. As he's now gonna try to do some medical. No, he's gonna try to move out. The sheer amount of bodies in here, though. Holy crap.
Oh, yeah.
But he's got 3 more dudes. Royd Camper is one of them, and Royd is one of the veterans here. Rolo's also nearby, and Bob, I mean, again, names I recognize, names I recall as people doing some really crazy shit. Bassbeard's up, though, trying to bandage. Snow putting an explosive charge down. Oh, no. He blows the building. Okay. Go out in style, right? Yeah, a little too quick on the draw there. He just killed himself in Bassbeard. Yeah, that just happened. Okay, Op 4, I guess, had a spy. Wait, Mountains made it to the cache!
Will he get it?
But the Clark's gonna run up! Mountain's a pilot! But unfortunately gets shot in the face. Oh, if he killed the Clark, took that tandem warhead, he would have been able to hit the cache there. But yeah, Blue 4... I mean, we got 2 more pilots heading in. No, one of the pilots being carried by the other, maybe because he's crippled. I see them both have a marker, though, as infantry. So, yeah, his buddy's just crippled. But Blue 4 is winning the fight on the western cache, but they still have a lot of maneuvering to do. So it looks like TSB and Scandi Recon Forces holding out in a building, picking off some of the Blue 4 guys as they go up. Oh, 2 Blue 4 guys going down. 3rd one unconscious in the building. And they got Nemesis one, but Nemesis goes down. The brave boys of TSB holding the line. Eander and Skelly also flanking. Nice, Skelly's here. But Blue 4 still trying to do this flank here. Eander going down. I think Skelly just shot Eander in the face. Ooh. Amazing. Like I said, hey, Skelly's here.
Immediately blown. Ooh, that's a...
Oh, they're getting breached on, though. Falcon trying to get a pistol kill here. Explosive charge going off, but it's a waste. Finn going down. It is now up to Falcon to clutch with that machine gun. Unfortunately... No, okay, I thought that was Yanni that went down. And they are spraying down the doorway. It's up to Yanni, Finn, and Falcon to hold this building. But Blue 4 does... Oh, actually, Blue 4 has pushed a few guys around. They're going to try to hit the other cache. But a lot of Blue 4 guys falling victim to the draw of Scandi Recon and TSB here. Again, not playing the objective. They're going for kills instead of the objective. Great grenade throw lands right next to Yanni, but he's crippled. He's going to go sit on it, and that kills Yanni. Actually, no, it only knocked him out, but he literally stepped on the grenade. In his shoes, he should have just gone prone and looked away. Another grenade getting thrown. Falcon knocking him out. Falcon, turn your head away. You... Oh, Yanni woke back up. Nice. So we have, looks like Skelly trying to pick up Zatique over there. Op4 guy was running around, just got picked up by Magi. And now you have this one BRDM that has taken an injury. It looks like Dingo's staring right at it. He's only got 230 millimeter with him, though. The 230 barrel, which is a 40 millimeter. My bad. Yep. And we got those 2 Blue 4 pilots now coming in on the other cache here. Pads trades with CO. Roy Camper getting the double tap. Oh, legs. Oh, what?
What was that?
What
Did
just...
Redford just
Red
up
4
to
either
death?
just blew up a charge and killed themselves, or Legs somehow planted a charge in, but Legs is about to get hit in the rear by Edinburgh. What is up with the misplays with the explosives? I highly doubt Blue 4 pilots had a charge to deploy for
No.
that. Look at Edinburgh right here. He's like, oh, hey, look, a pilot.
That had to be Redford.
That had to be Red 4 literally screwing themselves. Edinburgh's like, oh, hey, CO. He's dead now. Because, oh, he PID'd the gun. That's why.
Oh no,
And now Bob Winchester. Red 4, there's a spy in the base. Wait, what? What's going on?
And grenade.
What? What is going on?
How much?
They're
room-
still shooting going out the window. Now Bob Winchester. What? I see. Yes, Legs, even though he is unconscious, is still able to use his telekinetic abilities. That's how he made that explosive charge go off. And that is how he made Op4 just kill like 2 of their own dudes right there. Absolutely incredible. Welcome to Friday Night Fights, everybody, with 150 people per round. Yeah. Fuck. What was that? Blue 4 now encircling the last Op4 objective. TSB still has a few guys up. It's just up to Falcon, Yander, and Skelly, but that's a small skirmish. But I'm going to call this for GG for Op4 winning this one, because Blue 4 doesn't have any manpower to now send to the other cache site.
Oh no, even if Blue 4 had manpower at this time, there's just no time. 2.5 minutes, not enough
Esports, it's in the game.
with where they are currently. Especially if you look at the amount of Red 4 on the western cache.
Oh yeah.
Let's
Is that like 2 or 3 guys per each?
So I mean, I could see Blue 4 like going up and getting a quick AT shot on that cache and destroying it because all the Op4 guys are up ahead. But yeah, they're not going to get to the other cache site in 2 minutes flat.
One MG gunner for Blue 4 just opening the door, getting lit up, but Red 4, but now they're just cut off in that room. And another grenade.
Griffin is
just
the mat gunner, and he gets...
He looked at the grenade, I think he just accepted his
Yeah,
fate.
he just accepted his fate there. But Blue 4's breaching team is down. We got Layden and Dream. Layden is a marksman. He's going to try to pick off some dudes, but time is not a factor here. Looks like one of the Op4 guys dropped some more magazines, too, for people to share. But yeah, no, Blue 4, I mean, it's just up to Skip now.
Oh.
Oh,
If
but
you
Pierce
see,
wakes
he has-
back up. All right, Skip, let's see you clutch this. You got 1 minute and 30 seconds. He manages to actually get a kill right there.
Nice.
Shoots Griffin. All right. No, let's go Skip. He's got 1 minute left for the cache. He's joined by Pierce, who woke back up. Do it, Skip.
Yeah.
Show me what you got. The team killing was unbelievable. Oh, I agree, Overshot. PID's important.
It may not be...
Skip trying to
Blue
fire
4
up at
win.
Zeno. Oh, there's a more TSB people in here. Zeno and Galil. But Skip, he's going to try the other side now. But he doesn't realize there's a fucking BRDM.
He's just looking cover.
Yeah, but it's looking the wrong way. Oh, Skip being caught out of position by Severe, runs into the building. Does manage to find the Op4 Mat team gunner. Tries looting his inventory, unable to get it because he's still alive.
Yeah, needs to double.
Let's go, Skip.
It may not be a Blue 4 victory, but...
30 seconds, Skip. Come on. You gotta make it, Skip. Skip throwing a grenade up there. BRDM turned a little to the right, but still not being useful. Skip running back in. Oh my god, he just ran up there. Oh, Skip knocking out Zeno, but getting gunned down by the stairway campers. That's actually a good strategy because the grenades are going to get blocked off by the stairwell. But there's the time limit. Skip's dying at the last second, and that is an Op4 victory for Blue 4. Dream now trying to run up, getting smacked down the stairs as well. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's GG. I would say Op4 may have won that, but Op4 definitely had the dumbest play I've seen in Arma 3 in a while. Oh my god. We might see a server restart too, but...
Possibly.
What was that? Ooh, is it gonna be Nap Winter for second round? Winter maps, let's go.
I think so. Maybe, hopefully.
I don't know how to say it. Like that was something. Mm-mm. Gonna be Roche, Germany. All right, I'm gonna hop back up there.
We're going to have a staff meeting instead. I'm going to run through your names now. When I say your name, please give me your numbers.
There is room,
Let's
by
keep
the
it
way,
nice
guys,
and
from the
tight
looks of
and counted
things.
well, and then we'll get the show on the road for the final round of FNF. So, T1T, how many of you guys got?
I think we have 11 right now. I actually am not sure because we just died and one on our commander is connected.
Okay, no worries. Okay, 11. Yeah, rough numbers is good. TK, how many have you got?
2 currently.
UPSE,
We got 9.
Task Force
So it
Griffin,
might be only 2 rounds tonight, guys,
Just
because they
one.
just said something about having a staff meeting.
Red
But
Strike,
wow, there's a lot of stuff
And the
here.
last one.
BIA,
9.
second MRB, 29th,
7.
4 has.
Armor Addicts,
4.
There's no number
3,
advantage.
that's right. You're part of staff.
FK,
2.
19th,
11.
13th,
2.
Armor Finland,
3.
15th MEU, Scandi Recon,
6.
TSB,
6.
Tau,
About 9.
Zeus Community,
11.
First AA,
6.
RCC,
8.
1RW.
There's so many.
What?
What?
Do we have anyone from 1RW still here?
We're trying to figure it out.
Roger that. Are there any other groups that I've not called out that are currently here?
All right, I'm gonna quickly get the multi
1RW7.
real quick, and we're gonna review the multi.
Thank you.
And as that loads, I'm gonna
One,
BRB
nice.
1 second, because that's gonna take.
Evening, gents.
Good evening.
Tier 1 tactical, T1T, we have 6 people.
Who is that, sorry?
T1T, 6
sorry,
people
Est.
currently.
And the Scottish voice there, who is that? How many of you guys got?
4.
SD's got 4, roger.
Yeah.
All right, pop the
Okay,
light on.
let's get Brothers in Arms on Blue 4. Option for leadership.
No.
Okay, Tau, Op 4. Option for leadership.
Sure, we'll take it.
All right, Eagle Eye and Ghost Among Us.
Let's have a look at these beautiful numbers. Wow. Let's get 19th on Blue 4. Option for leadership.
No thanks.
Let's get TK on Blue 4. Option for leadership.
I'll defer.
Let's get
I got the title done.
RCC on Blue 4. Option for leadership.
Yeah, so what's that? 15th MEU has actually been here for a few weeks. But again, one of the amazing things to see about Friday Night Fights
Who made this map?
is how we have a mix of milsim groups and regular groups here, and how it
Small
all works
advantage on
out.
Red 4,
We're
roger.
at 117. That's climbing because we have 132 people in the TeamSpeak channel, so people are going to be rejoining the lobby, and that number will eventually get to 130 plus.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, let's get 19th Opful.
Yeah, what's that?
Let's
Milsims
get
are serious, man.
YRW Opful.
But some people want to play that style of stuff.
Let's get AA
So let them.
Blueful. Let's get FK Blueful. Let's get Armour Finland Opful. Let's get Scandi Recon Opful. TSB Opful. Zeus Community Blueful.
Afi Foxtrot 1 Oppor.
Oh crap, Bloodwing got a flat tire.
Staff on Bluefoot. Let's get first AA on Opful.
Got sword in 30 minutes, so that's not that bad.
SE on Blueful.
Roger.
Let's get UPSE on Blueful. T1T on Opful. Let's let these numbers settle. Let's see how we're looking.
Is this supposed to be even teams?
Negative, it's a slight advantage.
Okay.
I meant to ask that.
Okay, let's have a look. Make sure, guys, if your group is slotted up, that you are slotting up.
Oh, they both got shot down at the same time.
Let's get Task
Damn.
Force Griffin on Op4. Let's get Red Strike on Bluefort. Are there any groups left to be slotted?
29th.
Cadian.
29th have been slotted Bluefort.
Wyvern.
Cadian. Let's get you guys up for. Are there any other groups to slot, or is it just individual players? 13th. Aha. Let's get you guys Bluefort. Okay, anyone who's not slotted, I will assume you as a solo player, and I'll be individually allocating your slots momentarily. If you are of a group, make sure you get in there now so you don't get swept up in the allocation.
Oscar, can you move from Op 4 Bravo 1 to somewhere else? We're full.
Okay.
Where is Einda?
Thanks.
So, chat.
Okay, so is that every group
Bonjour
slotted? Can I
to you
confirm
too,
there's no
Turquoise.
groups waiting
How's
to be
chat
slotted?
doing? So we've got a bit of a lull. I'm just making sure Bloodwing's okay with her flat tire. And
Have they got tags? Is that the issue?
EU is only going to be 2
slotting-
rounds
No,
because
no,
of an
no,
admin
no,
thing.
no, no, no,
I'm
the
waiting
fact
on
that physical game
my,
server
my
run it.
contact to tell me why.
Alright, Roger.
Just so we know, for reference. But
Okay, right, I'm going to run through. I'm going to run off all the
sorting
names. If
150
you've already been
people
given
stuff.
a slot, don't worry about it. Commit to your slot. However, everyone who's currently grayed out, I will allocate you a place. If you are a Centaur player, then that is the place where you will now go.
vacuuming
So,
my duck, Jesus.
Snow, Blue 4, Riot, Op 4, Aim at the Balls, Blue 4, SP65, Op
Well, it looks like
4.
this is going to be a mirror
Apuva,
match here in
Blue
terms of
4.
numbers, because no side's going to have that numbers advantage.
Blackest Fetus, Blue 4. Danza, Op 4. Dr. Green Thumb, Blue 4. Mirror, Op
Hey, Don,
4.
if you're around, swiggity
Misu,
swaggity, the
Blue
VOD is now
4,
gonity.
Mr. Pool, Blue 4, Oddball, Blue 4, Sockman, Op 4, Tarnfolk, Blue 4, Vagrant, Blue 4. Let's see how we're looking.
We
God
have
damn you all for
VODs?
making
Yeah,
me say
right?
silly
It's
names.
weird.
The
The
only
name,
reason
I
we
mean, it's
thought it was
right
funny is
there.
'cause you had so much trouble saying it.
I love it. Oh, that's treading the line, but that's pretty good.
We could hear the
Fetus,
stress in your
fetus,
voice.
the VODS
It was
is
hilarious.
deletus.
I know somewhere Liru's having a great time laughing over that.
It's implying that he's actually down here with us plebs.
100%. He's watching because he's
Actually,
already informed
I
me.
already got Twitch banned. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I've.
The panty story, Liru.
Right, break.
Bravo 1, Denzer, move somewhere else. We have 2 guys coming in.
Hey, Dingo, if it's slight advantage, AA's got 3 and we'd like to switch.
Traces.
Op 4 is meant to have a slight advantage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was blue attacking.
It doesn't
There
matter.
might be phasmophobia after Friday night fights, or I'll just do some vetting. Depends if I get Dante
They want
in.
it equal, it's equal. If it's a hard map to defend and it's easier to attack, then hey, it's a mission maker thing. Someone's creaking, get some WD-40 on that. Right, who is still to slot? Is there anyone who has just joined who still needs to be slotted? So I'm seeing a few numbers out there. Slav, Mr. Paul, Lander, Mr. Fetus. Is there anyone else still to slot? Okay, whilst they're just sorting that out, Fred, get your company in order, my man.
Righty ho, Falarino. So in Alpha 2, I want Apuva to go over to Bravo 1. To go to Bravo 1, please. Thank you very much. Bravo 2, you two together, because it might be worth pushing you in.
Yeah, right, OJ. We'll see if we can do some after
let's see,
Friday
I'll
night
arrange
fights
3
tonight.
slots.
No guarantees, though.
Sorry about this. I don't have my glasses with me, so it's a bit more of a struggle than it usually is.
Fred, first platoon looks good.
FNF will probably be like 8 to 11 or 12.
Alright, second
so
platoon looks good.
I can play
as
after though, because
well.
tomorrow I'm taking a day off, so I can
We'll
stay
try
up
to
late.
see one of the squads.
Those
Echo
are Humvees.
Or just have some
Yeah, no,
coffee and
We could use them to our advantage.
edit afterwards anyway.
Echo 2,
Banana
please use
Man.
Echo 1.
Yeah, Banana Man, can you go to either medical team lead or Echo 1, please? It's basic medical, so you basically don't have to do much as a medic.
I would request
Banana
a team lead
Man.
for Echo 1 if possible.
Bloke in Echo 2, Banana Man, VLG. Thank you. I don't think there's anyone out of the ordinary unless someone can spot him and tell me.
Alright, come on.
All platoons happy?
Let's get
Echo
ready to
1
go.
TL.
I'm gonna
Yo,
jump down to
Lucius, if you
casting
wanna step
couch
down to
as
Echo
we
1 since there's
prep
no
for
one in
this
Echo
last
2, you
round
can leave.
here. But yeah, I mean, that was 150 people. I hope they calibrate the server a little bit for that one. But again, they're probably going to have the admin meeting to both calibrate the server and possibly discuss that crazy Op 4 shenanigans that happened right there. I got to catch up on my uploads, man, because, again, I want to stream everything in the world, but I'm running out of hard drive space, and I'm running out of time. But, everyone wants to see Phasmophobia too, and it's like, we gotta go watch Dante scream at more ghosts again, man. That's the life, but yep, we're starting to again climb up to that 130 number as we have all of those people in the TeamSpeak. And let me see, Discord. No, what was I doing? Oh yeah, right, tabbing in. All right, so we'll see how things go. Haven't you gotten an NAS for fucking recording to yet? What do you mean by that? This is round 2, but they're only doing 2 rounds for EU tonight because of a bunch of other stuff. Again, probably to calibrate the server. Keith, it's about to kick the second round off. So let me actually add that in the mission command real quick, that this is the second last round. And reminder, guys, NA will be in 3 hours' time. So I'm just scrolling around here. Yeah, we should be good. All right. And they're still in the spectator slot anyway. So it's because, again, they're rebalancing a few extra guys that are jumping in last second. Network access storage, you record to your HDD, then upload to the NAS. Yeah, that's true. What's that? I could do something like that, but I have two 4 terabyte drives that are both SSDs, and they're both filled with stuff right now. So I've been cleaning out my drives. I got one of those 4 terabyte things cleaned up, and I got my Windows drive, which is another SSD, cleaned up. I just have to clean up the videos. Really, it's just also taking the time to delete a lot of the older videos that I've already published and I don't need anymore. But that's gonna take me a few hours to sort all that shit. Add a new USB drive. I mean, again, I don't think I'll need it. I just need to edit, because if I just get in the habit of, just recording without processing my footage, then that's not a really good habit to have. I gotta spend the time to edit some stuff down, That'll probably happen when Phasma starts getting a little more boring, right? I don't know. We'll work with what we got. You trust YouTube to keep your old videos up forever? No, I do not, but there's also plenty of older videos that I wouldn't bother watching, because I've gone through a major transition doing this entire channel, and I'm just happy with what I have at this point. But again, this is all kind of a mask to me, because it's Liru. Liru's separate from who I really am. Just me having fun. Don't fall into the lake, version 1. Sector control waived. View distance set at 750 meters, 50 minutes set at 50 minutes in-game time. So yeah, this will probably be wrapped up by 6, so I'll be able to clean out some more drive space in the meantime. Cool. Alright, so looking at the AO here, it is... Wow, we had this AO last week. Alright, so a little bit of a repeat mission, because we had the factory utilized last time. But we also have something in the forest here. So this is a wave defense here. So Sector 1 is the first one active. It's also at a US FOB. Interesting. Then Sector 2 will be active. And then Sector 3 will go active. And Sector 3 is apparently a remade radar site. Cool. So, Op 4, they're staging at a little bit of a lumber complex over there. They're going to move in, have to hit these sectors. Sector 1's going to be pretty easy to hit because of all the forests around it, making it easy to approach. Sector 2, same thing, we got the forest going in, but Sector 3 is going to be a bit tough because of, it's this big complex that's easily defendable. But by the time we get to Sector 3, Blue 4 will probably be whittled down, and Op 4 will have a lot of ways of getting into Sector 3, but there is a lot of open area, especially in this complex up here that we saw in the match where I had to log out halfway through because my desync was terrible. A lot of Blue 4 guys are getting picked off by Op 4 when they were defending this AO last week. But yes, it is sequential. So Sector 1 has to be taken first. You can tell because that sector has blue on it. So Op 4 has to take Sector 1, then Sector 2, then Sector 3. So Op 4 is going to have to plan on possibly rushing Sector 1 to have the time. That or be very quick about moving its forces in position. But we've got helicopters in play here. We've got a lot of ground Vics in play for transports. I know a lot of you guys saw those rosters. And let's go ahead and see how it is. So we have a Super Hind with 3 gunners but no pylons. We have a transport helicopter with no guns, period. We have the 3 BTR-80s. And then we got some transport UAZs. So they're actually... oh, no, and here are the trucks. All right, so... a lot of stuff to work with right there. Let me scroll down, see if Slushy's alive. He is. Might be having some mic troubles because, again, his thing's been a little wonky. But we got a little terminal site right here for just a little bit of extra detail. Looking in the thing over there, there's nothing. But that's what we have for Op 4's vehicles here. Now looking at Blue 4. Blue 4, we got a quad bike that they can use for some scouting, a Humvee, some transport trucks, 3 armed Humvees, as I predicted. I thought it said they have 2, but I guess they have 3. That's fine. And we have a little bird with a GAU 19 pod, so it's a 50 cal minigun. which can honestly tear apart those two MI8s, and I don't think Op4 has anything to really defend against that Gao 8, so if Blue 4 has a really good pilot, they could pretty much keep Op4 out of the sky here. Let's actually look at Blue 4 since we have them right here. Blue 4 appears to be standard 5.56 rifles. Mark 11 for their marksmen. We've got machine gunners, so it's going to be the M249 for the squads, M240 Bravo for the Charlie 1 and the Foxtrot teams, and then their MAT team gun is going to be a Carl Gustav. All right, so pretty standard these days for Friday night fights. The time where they would get javelins all the time is pretty much over now. It's a rarity to see that. Meanwhile, Op4 is rocking 5.45, so plum magazines. We have the standard PKP, PKMs for, PKMs are at the squad level, PKPs are for their machine gun teams. Oh, those are bandages on the ground. They're dropping their bandages. That's kind of funny. We've got standard AT at the squad level being RPGs, and I'm willing to bet their AT weapon's going to be a not Carl Gustav, an RPG-32. If we were to look at Stalin Bay, also known as Stalingrad, he is, with that. But I am seeing a PSO scope. Trying to look to see if other people are taking PSOs as well. We might see a enhanced optics picked, because I am seeing a lot more of the weirder optics on Op4's side. But yeah, no, PSO's down as well, so this is a battle where they're going to have enhanced scopes for this one. So that means they're going to be accurate at a lot longer ranges, and we're seeing Blue 4, some ACO, ACOG scopes, being picked here. Let's look at the sectors here. Standard US FOB made, all right. This is one of the presets from ZEC. I just can't remember which one, but we also had, it looks like a lot of the smaller details were taken out to help with frames. That's good in a 150-person environment. We got a little bit of an outer perimeter fence going as well, so gives it a little bit of kill room here. But with this being at the edge of Blue 4's building territory, we could also see them dig some more fortifications. So not a bad Sector 1, but also not a really good one in the defensive thing, because forest fighting, when you're fighting against AI, is already difficult, but forest fighting against players can be exponentially more difficult, because especially with the pine trees and these bushes, it offers a lot for hiding and outflanking and all that crazy doodad. Sector 2 is pretty much a barn complex right here, and underneath you have this position, so a lot of room to actually dig up a nice set of fortifications here, make this a little bit of a CQC hellhole. And that can allow for only like a single Blue 4 squad to stay and defend this position as other Blue 4 forces are diverted. You have some pretty thick pine trees over here for Op4 to utilize to get in close, but they're not going to know that. And then we got some other tree routes that Op4 can use to get really close up to that position. So Sector 2, again, a little better than Sector 1 because it's got some better cover, but still a very tough one. Now Sector 3, this radar site. I would say the best one, but not by much. I mean, you got this shed, which you can put a lot of people on. I don't know if they know Op4 has 5.45, because, 7.62 can easily pen this. So can 5.56 and 5.45, but only to a certain extent. You're also seeing Blue 4 starting to scout this position out. Like, there's room for them to dig some more fortifications, definitely. There's places that Blue 4 can, actually, no, this is the zone itself. It is pretty much this building, this, and the radar site itself here. So they're going to have to dig their own cover, and there's quite a few ways for Op4 to kind of encroach the sector. So a lot of these areas are going to be pretty rough in CQC, CQB. So we'll see what they decide to play. I'm going to be really curious to see how the helicopter's used on both sides, and where Blue 4 sets up their defensive lines, and where Op4 decides to make its push, either utilizing air transport or the BTR-80s. Now, let me check in with Slushy. The optics are all, it's a choice for them, but they're doing enhanced optics, so you can, you're going to see ACOGs on both sides, PSOs mainly on Op4's AKs. But let's check in. Slushy?
Yes?
How are you doing?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm all right. So I just went over what both Blue 4 and Op 4 had and the sectors, and now I'm going to ask you, if you were Op 4 command looking only at the map, how would you assault these 3 AOs?
Looking at the map, I
Yes.
would have probably move up somewhere towards northeastern side of the Sector 1, maybe direct east, MSR 191. Have most forces attack Sector 1, whilst have a squad or two move up through the forest to Sector 2. As the main force would attack Sector 1 and take it, then if two squads would think they can handle it, attack Sector 2 and then try to go through forest closer to Sector 3. From what I seen of Red 4, they have one pilot and they won't really use their MI8s from what I heard. So they probably will just keep it on the BTR-80 support.
Yeah, so I mean the little bird with that GAU 19, I mean that's going to be able to hit the BTRs pretty effectively, and it's going to be able to engage the aircraft very effectively. So Blue 4 definitely having the best vehicle here. Also looking at Sector 2, it looks like Montgomery is building up a line of fortifications to defend Sector 2 to try to give some more Blue 4 cover here. He also put it up right on the eastern approach, right in front of some tree lines here, so that's a little tough. I think he's just trying to wall that off to force Op 4 to come in at different routes here, instead of them being able to rush in. But I mean, he put some of these in a fenced off area already, so a little bit of an interesting call there. But I think he's trying to put defensive lines up so he can maybe stay in the one building in this sector and hold it from there. But if anything, that's going to just give Op 4 some cover to sprint to after they get on the bushes. I think he's trying to distance it a little further back from the fence. That way they might still be able to get a shot on, but even then you can still kind of see it. So interesting how he's setting things up there. I thought he was going up there to set some explosive traps because he is a demo specialist.
I mean, it could be true. He could set up all defenses to make enemy think that there's a lot of garrison, while it could be only him, whilst, slowing down the Red Force, so they will waste more time. And when the Red Force would actually be clearing through the compound, then he could set off explosives. If he had more than one of them, he could take out the squad.
We actually did see a pretty effective explosive trap last round on the top of the hill in the center of the AO. It definitely nailed one guy, knocked another guy out, and then two very ineffective ones. One done last second and accidentally, tried to martyrdom, but didn't get any kills with them. And then the other one was a misplay on Op 4, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna check my phone because I want to see if Dingo replied, but I'm trying to ask if the reason they're cutting the third round for that admin meeting is because of that incident, because that was pretty ridiculous compared to everything I've seen in FNF.
Oh, they're cutting off third round?
Yeah, there's only 2 rounds for EU today, and then it'll go into the NA branch.
Oh. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it was bad.
Yeah. So we have BIA flying the helicopter. Slovo's actually a pretty decent pilot, in my opinion. I've seen him fly in BIA. I wouldn't expect something like super, super crazy, like you would sometimes see in King of the Hill service, but he's all right. And they're also putting a co-pilot in there to make sure that if he gets shot out that the co can take it, but also the co-pilot's going to get that camera, so they're going to probably use that helicopter for scouting details too. So again, I mean, just utilizing their best asset to the best of their ability. But really, I want to see how that GAU 19 is utilized in this operation today, because I have a feeling it's going to be nasty.
If they use it correctly, they can damage BTRs and pin down infantry very easily.
top armor on BTRs is also very thin compared to the sides. That's true for any armored vehicle, so again, we'll have to see what happens.
But yeah, red for helicopters are just being left.
Yeah, I mean, again, MI8s versus a maneuverable little bird with the GAU 19, I'm
yeah.
not surprised with that strategy, because the frickin' GAU would tear apart an MI8 in a heartbeat.
With MI8, you would just have to count on good pilot, gunners, or luck to somehow nail the pilot and co-pilot of the little bird with those guns. But yeah, with possible loss, yeah, it's not that much of worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll just hope that their PK gunners can take out the little bird with suppressive fire, maybe. We all know MG is the best AA.
Yeah, right. But Blue 4, they're actually setting up quite a lot of defenses around Site 1. I could see them digging some trenches to kind of form a circle defensive perimeter around the first sector. I'm not seeing anything go to Sector 2, so they might be, again, doing what you said, putting some fortifications down to try to bait that sector off. And then it looks like we're also seeing some people set up around Sector 3. So you normally see these in the type of either 3-sector or 3 cache plays. The defending faction will usually just sacrifice one off the bat and then let, to take manpower to defend 2 more areas more effectively instead of cutting across 3. Sometimes you see them defend all 3 only if they're in a very close proximity together. But usually the consensus is sacrifice 1 and then defend either 2 or in some rare cases defend only 1.
Yeah, with current setup, I wouldn't be surprised if Blue 4 was to defend the first one. And if they start getting overwhelmed, then they would start pulling out to Sector 3 and counting that Sector 2 would give them enough time to actually set up on the Sector 3. But there's actually a truck coming to Sector 2? Yes, there's an entire squad coming there.
So we got OPFOR loading up in a lot of transport trucks. We got some squads in the BTRs. In my opinion, the infantry should go into the trucks instead, because those BTRs are going to take a while to get in the AO compared to full pedaling the trucks here. And then we also have some 3-man teams going in trucks. So that's another interesting thing. Again, I don't know why they wouldn't just take the UAZs, but we also have some 2- and 3-man teams in the UAZs too. So not sure what's going to be played right there, but if I was Blue 4, I would immediately fly that helicopter over to OPFOR's spawn to kind of see what they took, and then base a strategy off of that.
I wouldn't be surprised. Little Bird is actually very high up in the air. They're probably relying on that camera to just scout everything that will move from Red 4.
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting strat here. I'm willing to bet, though, the operation is going to be settled in Sector 1. If OPFOR storms through Sector 1, OPFOR is going to probably win this one, but if OPFOR is held at Sector 1 for a good 20 minutes, I think Blue 4 is going to be able to handle the rest. And you're right, Blue 4 did send some defenses over to Sector 2, so they might actually try to hold all 3, but this is a waved sector defense, which means they can only lose 1 at a time. So we might see Blue 4 try to do some proper pulling out actions as things go along. So helicopter has lifted. I'm trying to find it. Oh, she's way up in the sky. This is going to be a little tough to manage with that 700-meter render distance.
Out of the view.
I mean, if you just hold page up, you can keep your render distance because the script will try to cut it back.
Yeah. But not getting. Let's not go into that.
We can just call it a sensor ping. But I think instead they're going to be very defensive with that little bird and instead use it to try to see where Op4's advance is going to be. And it looks like it's a massive convoy going in. We have one truck going on its own. That would be Hotel, which I think is just a regular squad. Hold on! Two of the BTRs just hit each other in Armad. Oh, no!
Oh no. Oh no.
This is why you have to have proper spacing in your convoys. I've seen this at least once every few weeks. So I'm willing to bet fact of the logic. He was in one of the two BTRs, and that caused when he disconnected that BTR to stop moving, and basically the other BTR didn't slam on the brakes or divert left or right, and yeah, no, that just killed a lot of Op4's fire support. At least, I want to say a sixth of them are down. Shadow is now double tapping, appears to be one of the drivers of the BTR, expressing his anger.
Not happy.
Definitely not happy. And now you're seeing a mass disconnect on Op4 side. Blue 4 is probably going to check in to make sure none of those guys were them, but Op4 now has a really tough job to do. Now we're seeing Falcon and Iceberg coming on my chat. They're saying they're pretty upset about that. Ooh. Oh my god, Audrey Hotto, is he dead too? I'm not going to be able to tell because he left, but I'm willing to bet that is the case. So all of TSB is dead. It was the super secret sabotage of Liru, I guess. I don't fucking know.
So this thing just take out 11 of red for people.
11 of red for, so that there goes the slight number advantage they had of a few people. Blue 4 now rocking those numbers. Op 4 is going to be a bit slower to move out now, but I mean that's just going to mean even more targets of opportunity for actually no, technically less targets of opportunity for the Blue 4 helicopter, but at the same time that means that every target they engage is going to be more effective because yeah, that's interesting. I mean, the one advantage now that Op 4 has is that Blue 4 doesn't, like, they know something just happened with that mass disconnect. They just don't know what vehicles were lost, but holy crap. Ay, ay, ay. So I'm being told in chat it wasn't desync that killed it. It was because someone missed a turn and tried to correct it and ended up ramming his BTR in another BTR.
Oh no.
So that's even worse. And yeah, that's something that I can't fault on the server. That is a fault of just incompetence. And hey, it gets you. This is why every time I see players trying to play bumper cars in ops, I get a little worried because that can be the result.
Red 4 just almost got in front of Blue 4, went into the field.
Yep, so Pads and Dingo here. Pads, I believe, is streaming, but they are a marksman team. I think they're trying to scout out, and they have, they're gonna see dismounts here. Dingo getting out, he's got his binos out, and he's gonna notice that that truck just dismounted a few guys, so maybe they'll try to crawl through this cornfield here and get some shots. Marksman, Grenadier shot coming in. That's made the three of them kind of turn around. Still short. Dingo trying to adjust, gets it right on the back. One more shot that went over. No, I think that was a smoke grenade. No, it was a flare.
Red 4 is dismounting in the forest. They're starting to pushing west.
The fuck? Hey, look at this flare in the tree that Dingo was engaging. Look at the lighting of that, man. That's some weird ass shit. Not gonna lie. I think that's the tree it's actually illuminating, but it like literally cuts off at a certain point.
Maybe it got stuck inside the tree.
That is some weird ass Blue 4 technology right there. More Op 4 disconnects. I mean, yeah, this is gonna be a really tough one for Op 4. I guess that's just gonna be one more thing on the admin meeting docket, which is why they're not having the third round.
Is blue for Mountain and G-Lex? Are they trying to go for red for
Falcon, I
spawn?
don't know who the driver was, and even then
Send
he
in goat
probably
team
disconnected,
6
so I wouldn't know,
now.
man. I'm sorry. Bondic giving a sub to Falcon. Ay, ay, ay. It's a little community prize. Fuck's sake. Alright, so Blue 4 is probably going to know that Op 4 is advancing on this angle. So Blue 4, if they want to, can task units around accordingly, which we actually do have some units far north of the Op 4 push in Wolfsonsburg. So they might try to come around and hit Op 4 in the rear, but I mean, with Blue 4 deciding to hold all of these sectors at the same time, that will let Op 4 still have a number advantage sector to sector, but I think attrition's going to take its toll here. And unless Op 4 has some beautiful PvP plays here, yeah, I don't know.
It will all decide when the contact starts. Next. Rest of vehicles still moving up. They might catch Dingo and Pads while they will be between red for vehicles.
Yeah, Pads and Dingo, by now they're going to hear those Vics moving in. And those Vics are going to come right in, so they're going to have to hide.
Team 6.
Might have given Yanni a sub as well.
Dingo actually hiding
in the tall grass.
Pads, however, moving even closer to red for. I hope he just won't.
Yeah, he's trying to run into those tall trees, but Op 4 has no idea that these guys are here. So thinking that because they found a Ural, multiple Urals in this patch over here, that they move into here, but no, they're gonna flank around on the left here. Now this is gonna let Dingo and Pads regroup and possibly push in.
Shots?
He's shooting at a AFK pilot in the back of the Op 4 Vic.
Huh.
Now Pads is trying to get some marksman shots in here. Managing to get a few hits in. Doesn't look like any kills, though. Now Dingo's also trying to push up. BTR looks like just went active. I'm not sure if it's going to turn its gun around. Wolf Hunter, thanks so much for the resub, my man, at T1. You are not late. You are right on time for the last round for EU with NA's 3 rounds happening in 2.5 hours. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you get a kick out of this one.
Wow.
We still have Eander, Skelly, and DeVincer alive. Temies has gone down, but he should be able to be woken back up. Eander doing his best to suppress back there, but no kills for Pads, but he did some good suppression. And we might see that Charlie team to the north also close the gap. I think it's just checking for other units as well. But Op 4 is starting to do a major advance in the forest as its rear element gets harassed. Let's see what scope Dingo has on his gun here. I'm willing to bet it's an ACOG. Yep. So he'll be able to use that to move in and hopefully get some good licks in.
Oh no. Look at red for spawn. I think 2 blue for Mountain and G-Lex are...
They're debating it. They're debating it.
I think they're going for it.
Oh
Maybe?
my god. They're gonna take both of them? No way.
I mean...
Oh, this is just insult to injury.
Free to take.
I mean, yeah. I mean, they could definitely use the gun, but I don't know why they're taking the unarmed one, but I guess it's just to show off. You gotta have that bragging point with style, right?
Yeah.
I hope that's called in, though, to say, hey, we stole their MI8s, because I'd love to see the Blue 4 helicopter engage them.
Oh no, not even a helicopter. I can't wait for some blue for MG not know it and just engage them.
It's free real estate. Anyway, Dingo trying to set up a firing line, watching a few Op 4 guys go, but Skelly spotted him and is firing right on top of Dingo. I mean, Skelly, he is a TSB T3. He knows this type of shit I pull on him all the time in T3 ops, but Dingo was able to pull back up behind a tree. But he probably noticed that Skelly might have spotted him. But Skelly getting a shot through the tree and dropping him. Oh, man, he got shot in the ass there.
Good shooting.
Yep, so now he's pointing him out to Dusty and DeVincer here. Good shooting for Skelly, but Dingo could still wake back up. So they're watching security. Skelly, I think, is going to go up there himself and try to finish the job. Dingo waking back up. Crawling into the bush here. Grenade gets thrown out. It's a little short. That's going to still put pressure on Dingo. And Skelly's going for him. Ooh, this is risky on Skelly's part, but he's being assisted by DeVincer and Neander. Can Dingo survive some of my best players? No, he cannot. Oh. Skelly drops him.
Straight into the face. They have to watch out for Paz is still there.
Oh man, you hear the MI8s now flying overhead. They're flaring. They're totally trying to get the attention of Op4. Oh my god. What is this? Alright, so now you're seeing that Charlie 2 team coming in from the rear of Op4. They're going to have to engage that, but Op4 now starting to get a little bit of an encirclement going on this Blue 4 team, but Goatland going down. Again, one of the better players. Just having a basic firefight going back and forth here. Both sides taking a few casualties. No one, there's probably a KIA or 2 in here. Actually, I am seeing one on Blue 4 side. CO took a few shots. But yeah, I mean, with both sides having better scopes, it's gonna make this fight a little more interesting in the forest as players can be a little more accurate at slightly longer ranges. But Op4 also seen trying to do a bit of encirclement. Royd Camper on the northern side on his own as a medic. Hippie running up, switching to his handgun because he's out of ammo, and they both trade. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Blue 4 starting to pull back.
Yeah, because they're getting encircled on that position.
They finally noticed how many Red 4 are around them.
Yep. Hold up. Look at Postarch here with the machine gun, literally in the middle of Blue 4's pullback.
Oh.
Getting shot at though. Drake running into a tree. Montgomery also in a tree. They might try to wait for Op4 to come in close. Boostrats has no idea. But oh yeah, some of these Blue 4 guys getting encircled. Montgomery coming out, getting a kill. Gonna spot KJC here. Misses his shots on KJ. KJ trying to go prone. And gets the headshot. So Montgomery on 2 kills. He just went prone right in front of some Op4 guys. Getting, no, I think he's getting some fire from behind him. Going right over his head to hit some other guys. But ASF is going to move up. And ASF gets the double tap. Yep, took him a second, but he was able to get it. That grenade wounding him a little bit. We still have Drake over here. But these are the plays Blue 4 needs to take. They don't know how, actually no, they do because they saw the mass disconnect. They know how Op4 has a lot of men down right now. But now we're seeing some Blue 4 guys. Just saw Puva take Danzer out, running right behind a trench. Warlords might spot him, though. And they trade. Bavarian, I am drinking some water. Don't you worry, I've been having some vitamin water. Full of sugar. Got me a little on the sugar high here to watch them all boop each other here. But thanks for the 40-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operation. And I hope you get a kick out of this one.
With TSB, I think. But there's also we're opening fire.
Oh, you hear the Gao 19 opening up on the rear Op4 element as Blue 4 stacking some more guys to try to assault it. But Op4, I mean, they've got a pretty healthy amount of guys here, but people like Corporal Drake hiding in the tree, picking off people where they can. Remember, as long as people like Corporal Drake, they're able to get 2 kills before they die, that's all Blue 4 needs to do to eventually win this fight via attrition. They've got a 240 Bravo on the rooftop of the actual command building for Sector 1, using it to try to pick off people where they can. And we have Oscar. Oscar is down, shooting through a tree. Ah, yes, I remember this strategy, the play dead approach. So the enemy doesn't realize who you are, and then stick your gun through the root system of the tree to pick people off. Yes. Yes, quite an advanced strategy there you rarely see in PvP. And there he goes now, gliding across the field. Definitely trying to get some kills here. Oh, he stands up, looking around, trying to see what's going on, but he's being shot at by Oddball. Oh, starting to feign death again. Come on, Oscar. Oh, hold up, that Gao 19 opening up again. Doesn't look like it got anybody, but it is definitely providing some good harassment.
Yep.
Ooh, Oscar taking fire. Quickly puts his head up.
I think he's trying to slowly get back to the rest, but they're still in that firefight. Another person went down.
Yeah, Op 4 is going for some encirclement. Oh yeah, look at how his gun is just barely out there. He's blind firing, trying to get Oddball there. He does have a PSO scope, so here's the deal. He's literally he drilled a hole through his helmet, and he's looking through that hole at the scope. And one hand in his AK, he's resting it on the ground, so he's got some good, you know, it's resting your weapon, essentially, so he can aim a bit better. It helps handle with recoil, and there goes Oscar now, sliding to the left, right into some girl's DMs. As we have Op 4 kind of pushing the southern flank around. Slash, I think Blue 4 is actually going to lose this one, based off of the sole amount of Op 4 guys left, compared to the amount of Blue 4.
I disagree on one thing. It's not because of amount of people, it's more of placement of them. Because if you see, Blue 4 is really spread out outside of actual objectives.
Mm-hmm.
You have entire squad just south of Sector 2.
But that BTR is pushed up.
Yep, but it have to watch out. There's that Blue 4 AT just to the northwest. If Shopix move up, he can get a nice shot on it.
Mm-hmm. But they're hiding right in the middle of Blue 4's trucks, which is really good for that BTR's positioning.
I mean, cook-off of one truck can take out the BTR.
Oscar's grenade's a little short, like he is right now. Seen some Op 4 guys shooting into each other on accident. A little bit of missed PID there, but that's fine. Blue 4 is going to valiantly try to hold this position. Meanwhile, we still have some guys kind of closing the gap. Pads is also still alive as a marksman, popping some smoke grenades around him. I think because he's being engaged by some Op 4 forces shooting up at him. Yep. Yeah, that BTR-80 is basically firing at Blue 4 forces trying to come in close. And I don't think Blue 4 is going to be able to get this element in at all. I think they're going to be forced to push back instead. You have a quad bike with 2 dudes racing out of the fob. Very risky play right there. They hit a tree stump, but there we go. Op 4 has officially taken Sector 1 because of the numbers. And Oddball managed to pull out of that AO. But Blue 4 trying to get some retribution in here, firing with that Gao 19. Not scoring any hits, though. But Blue 4 has transport Vics now that they could use to reposition to Sector 2 very quickly. This is just going to be really difficult to do since Op 4 has no air cover. Blue 4's kind of stolen everything. Actually, G-Legs, he's gotten 3 gunners in the MI8, MI8 Super Hind. So that is now a full-on gunboat. I'll be curious to see how they utilize that one. Oh yeah, if Blue 4 set up charges at these trucks, that would have been really devastating.
Littlebird still shooting inside the compound. The rest of Red 4 main force.
Yeah, so Blue 4 doing a good job of keeping Op 4 harassed. Op 4 spending a lot of munitions trying to shoot it down, but Op 4 now needs to basically regroup, get in vehicles now, push to Sector 2, because they still have a chance here with how divided Blue 4 is as a whole. Blue 4 still has a lot of units just kind of randomly around. So, example, Sector 2 has a full squad down to the south. And I just saw a Gao 19 strike come and actually knock out Sacred Band, put him unconscious. So again, good harassment, but Op 4 needs to move, or else they're going to not be able to leave this one position, and Air is just going to basically keep them down.
Oh,
oh man, nearly
especially with
4
Red Force
years.
actually
What's
starting
that?
To slowly
We should have a
move, but
party.
They're not keeping it as one group as on the first objective. I see a few groups of 3, maybe 2 moving, starting to move
19
south.
more days.
There's still that team that is all the way to the east.
Yeah.
And the rest of main force is still clearing out whatever is left of Blue for around the Sector 1.
Yeah, we're seeing Hippie leading a 3-man team down south, I guess, to try to scout. We also see Severe, PJ, and Temis, 3 good players from, I believe, Arma Finland, taking out Garbry there. And we had another Gao 19 strike come in. Honestly, they should be focusing on that BTR 80. If not to kill it, then at least destroy its gun. But Op 4, again, needs to reposition here quickly, because otherwise they're not going to really get that far here. Bob Winchester, meanwhile, going down. Not sure what that was about. Possibly from Jones there. Quick trade.
Red
But no.
Force have to keep and move on, because if they spend too much time now, Blue 4 can actually wake up and send more guys into Sector 2.
Mm-hmm. But no, we see Op 4. I mean, they've got some scout teams trying to go along the forest here. Also, we need to start seeing Blue 4's M2 Humvees in action. We got SL Dreams in the closest one to the AO that's active right now, but nothing much going on. And we see another Gao 19 strike coming in on Rich. But that was also pretty ineffective. I'm waiting to see if Pads is going to try to get a few marksman shots in here as well. Tom and Jerry gave a sub to Lilt. Thank you to you both. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you get a kick out of this Friday Night Fight stream.
Then again,
And I hope you're staying safe among COVID.
On the map.
So it looks like one vehicle that Lusod was in, he is just command. He's going to scout a little circle route here. Again, I think as global, since we have access to global chat now as spectators, we actually see the marks that both teams put down. Because the way that they've been actually acting on these marks, I doubt they've been putting in global themselves, because that would throw them off. But, I mean, that truck could do a massive wide flank here, but at the same time, that would fall right in the prey of what Blue Force put down on the southern side of Sector 2, but they're actually pulling those units off that area, and I guess they're going to reinforce Sector 2 itself. Meanwhile, we're at about 25 minutes left. Again, Op 4, I guess, still trying to regroup here. We're seeing them mount up in some vehicles to get ready to go. And, yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see how this goes. Tom Jerry also giving a sub to Pilgrim. Nice. Lit won the contest. Wait, what was the contest? Wasn't reading. Sorry.
For a few guys, they have spread out all around the area. Still have 2 people at FOB to west of it, and then 2 separate stragglers to the north. Plus that
Send in goat team
rather
6.
big team.
And another one to Dark
from
Pikachu.
the rear guard, we could call it.
Thank you, Tom and Jerry. Hope you keep enjoying everything, man. But again, if you got a sub from him, make sure you thank him. Op 4 engaging the Little Bird again, but I'm also going to be really curious to see how this Charlie... Oh, ooh, that was a bit low.
Almost destroying that first truck, if you look
Yeah, no, they shot it up. It's definitely a darker damage texture now, which is good. Driving right next to Pads, who I think is going to hold his fire here. Yeah, but now that Gao 19 is trying to shoot into those trucks.
It actually hit someone in the truck.
Did it?
I think I seen one map possibly go down. I'm not sure.
Op4 again giving some random fire, but that MI8 is pretty much a gunboat right now.
Oh,
It's got
yeah.
2 additional people. I think it's trying to move some guys around.
Oh, yeah,
Because it's a +5 instead of +3. Go ahead.
yeah, there's one guy in the track down.
Hmm.
So we actually managed to get somewhere. If they continue shooting on that track, it's full of infantry.
Mm-hmm. So Twig King trying to drive distraction here.
Send
Both
in
of those
goat
guys
team
dismount.
6 now.
Twig is actually crippled from that. As a helicopter comes around, I don't know what it's shooting at, but yeah, it's going to be very hard for Op4 to maneuver with basically 2 armed helicopters to shoot at him, because they're in some soft-skin Vics. I mean, that MI8 flying low and slow can also shoot. We actually do have Blue 4 firing at the helicopter, as you predicted. Oh, that's pretty funny. And Lilt giving out some subs as well. Paying forward gift subs they got from Tom George to the community. Nice.
Yeah, with that MI8, they
Thanks
can
so much, Lilt. I
easily
appreciate
just
it.
spot wherever Red 4 will move, especially now they're focusing on the track. That's
Yep.
just filled with infantry for the Red 4.
I mean, yeah, this is going to make it really tough for Op4 to move out. Twig King and Riot getting caught out of position here and shot by Elec here. Elec getting the 1 kill on Twig, getting the double tap on Riot. I just heard some big explosion happen. I think that was a Carl Gustav round. I don't know from who, though. That would have been Charlie 2
Send in goat
Green
team
Thumb. So
6
yeah, he is in the
now.
forest back here. He's, yeah, so Charlie 2 is the team that's been trying to do some outflanking. I think he tried to fire to hit one of those trucks with a Carl Gustav round to score some more kills. But the BTR is pushing up there. He might be able to take out the BTR if he holds that position.
Ooh, on the sector
Tom and Jerry giving out some more subs. There we go.
Really
The
suppressing that
legend
main road.
being born. Remember, if you got a sub, make sure you thank him. I mean, it's hard to hear that BTR coming because of that Vic, but Green Thumb might be able to hear it in a second. I mean, that would knock out Op4's last BTR. Oh, Green Thumb, he knows it's coming now. He's looking. He just doesn't know where it is.
Let's give him a warm up.
He has no idea. Hold up, he might spot it through the forest here. There we go. Beautiful shot. Take it, Green. Or, wait, okay, yeah, Green, wait, yeah. Fire. There you go. Beautiful shot. He kills 2 people with it. Because that +4 goes to a +2. BTR is now smoking, and dismounts are being forced out of it. Well, there's another Vic now driving by. Hold up, Green Thumb needs to reload. He doesn't realize there's a truck behind him. Ooh, someone just got picked off in that Vic. Green Thumb has no idea. He could have gotten so many more kills. But a lot of those people are also down. Elec now, looting a body here. Grabbing an Op4 gun. He's gonna have a bunch of Op4 guys dismount right in front of him. And he picked up one of Op4's long ranges too. Grenadier round going right in the back of Rich's head. Another one going in, knocking Abe away. Another shot going in, it's Londo. Gunner firing as well.
They don't seem between the bodies.
They do not. That's some really good hiding done by him. He's rolling away. AP might spot him. Oh, but he gets knocked out by a grenade. Beautiful play by Elec here. He might get flanked by Temius and Paiju here. But, I mean, for what he's just done, I mean, that's all he needs to do. 2 kills, multiple downs. That's great. And he has an Op4 gun, so that's going to confuse Op4 when they try to look for someone with a 5.56 rifle.
Oh yeah, they can't PID on the sound.
We just I think saw Tarnfolk single tap somebody who was trying to run away, but yeah, Op4 is super disoriented. We're seeing an attack start to mount on Sector 2. But this battle that frickin' Charlie 2 for Blue 4 has created here has been incredibly messy and just provided so much. So Tarnfolk actually being shot in the crossfire, take out by Themels there. And Elec, he might try to get an evict. No, he's using that as cover instead.
He's
Just
going
trying to
for
find
more
what's
kills.
going on. Wow. The objective is capture 3 sectors in order. Sector 1's been captured by Op4. Sector 2 and Sector 3 still held by Blue 4. Op4 has to capture them from Blue 4 to win. Meanwhile, Blue 4 just has to defend. Hearing some shots in the distance. That would be the Southern Op4 team firing out that helicopter, but Blue 4 has brought one of their 3M2 Humvees down to help hold that MSR. I'm curious. I think Alex caught Themlos out of position. Themlos is bandaging. More shots spraying out. And he gets the tap, but unfortunately he's hurt by the PKP gunner. Quickly tries to go prone.
And he managed to dodge.
He's still alive. Oh man, these 2 helicopters stolen. Op4 helicopter and the Gao 19 Little Bird. They're just doing numbers here, suppressing Op4's movement. Greenthumb being caught out of position by Lucid Warlords and Shadowlocked. He's still alive, though. He's going to be able to pull out. Misu might get a flanking shot hiding in this tree. And some Grenadier rounds being popped on him. Greenthumb trying to catch Shadowlock out of position. Warlords knocking out Maiju. Or Misu, excuse me.
Yep. There's still a leg is getting completely... Redford's moving around him.
Elix hiding under the car, or excuse me, the truck.
The one place no one ever check.
And he's kind of exposed. If Op4 comes up that flank from the northeast, they will be able to see him pretty easily. Blue has the numbers because Op4 screwed up and armored 2 of its BTRs that had like 11 extra dudes in it. Op4 had the numbers advantage in the beginning but lost it. And then Blue 4 found that Op4 didn't take any of their helicopters. So they're now using their helicopters against them. Yeah, so Blue 4 is trying to pinch the gap here. They've got the northern Blue 4 group coming down on Op4. Op4 is trying to send a few guys around to the south, but yeah, no, just... the numbers advantage on how Op4 was pretty much picked apart because of all the hectic shit from the Gao 19 Little Bird has pretty much won the day. But honestly, I think the coffin was sealed in when they Op4 armored its 2 BTRs and lost 66% of its fire support.
Oh yeah, that was
devastating.
Maybe numbers not so much as it's only.
True, but the fire support of those 2 14.5mm turrets that shoot at that helicopter. Yeah, it's just let.
Think more of the morale. Imagine losing
that
many guys and 2 Vicks because of someone's mistake.
Yeah,
and
Shadowlock, hold up, Shadowlock's coming up to the truck. Elect crawling out, Shadowlock checking under the truck. Elect somehow managing to evade Shadow. Shadow seen his foot. Oh, Shadowlock came around the corner first and they trade. I love it. So, Shadowlock pulled back because it looks like the other 2 guys he was with were actually picked off by Greenthumb. Yeah, he's on 3 kills now. I don't know if those are from the BTR schwack or the firefight, but I don't see the 2 anymore. Actually, I do see Warlords and Lucid. No, they pulled south. They're trying to get with the main fight. Op4, meanwhile, trying to collapse in. They do have the numbers advantage to get into the 2nd sector. I mean, I could still see Op4 bouncing back with this, because the numbers are, Blue 4 has the advantage, definitely, but if Op4 can win in the PvP fight here, because a lot of Blue 4 guys are in the open, dealing with some Op4 guys, Op4 could easily send a few guys in outflank and get some free kills here.
Redford would have to really take out the Sector 2 immediately.
How's Eander doing?
Rush to Sector 3 and hope that Blue 4 won't start pulling
I don't
out.
see Eander. I think he's dead. He would be with Skelly and Defensor. Sorry, Finn. Eander is dead.
Also, Blue 4 in Sector 2 is getting
He died.
really focused on the
Right
south.
there.
The rest of Redford is actually pushing more from the north. They can actually catch them out of position.
Yeah, so if Blue 4 were to cross the street and come in, they could close the gap here, but I don't think they're going to act that fast because I think they're waiting for more Op4 guys to come. Whoa, defense are getting picked out with Gao 19 there. None of those shots hitting, but those were very close. Definitely gave him a haircut.
Red for stall, blue for truck, and I think they're pushing towards sector 2 maybe?
Yep, so that's command truck. That was Lusode and someone else.
No, they're actually moving.
Warlords. They're moving past. They might try to rush sector 3. They're gonna run into quad bike. And there's also an M2 car right there, but it's not gonna notice. Hold up, what are they? They just took out a fence.
I think they got a little bit spooked by that.
They were trying to stop to engage that quad bike. Now that quad bike's gonna dismount. And the M2 car turns around, realizing its enemy, annihilates both of them. Oh. That's gotta suck. They're gonna try to get some free kills off that quad bike, but instead the M2 finally realized, wait a second, it's not a friendly there. And Op4 again, they're down to at least 10 people. Actually no, at most 10 people.
It's
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 10 even. There's an unconscious guy over at Foxtrot, but I don't think they're gonna be able to get him back because they don't have a medic and he's been down for a while. Make that 9. Dusty was just caught out of position and shot dead. No, he could still wake back up from that, but still, I mean, numbers are pretty even. It's gonna fall to the PvP, but once Blue 4 is starting to cross the road to close the gap here. All right, Skelly. All right, Devincer. Let's see what you got. All right, here's the tense part.
Redford grabbed another truck. And they're about to run into Blue 4 and everything that is flanking Sector 2 from the east.
Yeah. And they're doing their best to bring in more forces. They got Shadow in there, but I don't know, unless Op4 does some really good headshot work. I don't see it. Dusty's woken back up, so they're back at 10. Really good grenade throw, lands really close to him, but I think it's still across the way. And yeah, we got Blue 4 closing the gap here. Another transport truck coming in. I don't know.
Blue 4 noticed the truck. They're actually moving in to take it out, but I don't think they actually have any AT, but maybe they're still reaching out.
Yep, so that truck dismounting. Nope, it's gonna keep going because it took fire. So Johnson's down. Again, you're having the MI8 firing. It's flying low and slow to get those gunners working. Luck manages to catch someone out in the open and kills them, but Op4, I mean, we got Skelly being pushed on by Tom here. Oop, nope, Tom gets taken out. Skelly, no, so Devincer took him, and Skelly thought he was being run up on. They're trying to deal with that rear flank. There's 10 minutes remaining in this round. Op4's got guys over.
They're just driving into the directly into the line.
Luck running up, trying to get another kill. Gets a third kill. He's got Fecky down. Doesn't go for the double tap, though. He's going to run right up to Indigo Fox. Indigo notices. Luck gets that kill, too. This is what I was talking about. Just takes one guy to get the PvP wins here. Haiju's also down. Is picked up by Rory. We have Skelly and Devincer trying to hold the northern group, but it's not going to be enough. Luck, meanwhile, getting knocked out by Berna. His luck unfortunately ran out. There was a little bit of a keyhole put there, and Blue 4 utilized that to their advantage. Oh, man.
I have to say, Red 4 is really unfortunate with every vic they had in this.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Op4's done a really good job where the PvP fights have been. They've been definitely, I'd argue a little bit better in the PvP overall, but with that 11-person loss, with 2 of the 3 BTRs lost in the beginning, I don't think there's any way. Pad's walking up, double tapping Temesis there.
Shot in the face. Everything else is on.
Oh my god, Op4 crawling right in front of Mirror. Mirror doesn't even notice. Skelly coming up. Gets one kill and then gets dropped. DeVincer trying to notice where those other shots came from. It's not seen, but Skelly could wake back up.
Hopefully.
And Vonik trying to roll around, but he's spotted by DeVincer. Vonik stands back up, is immediately shot at. Skelly waking back up as well. Frag being thrown right in DeVincer's direction. I think that spooked him for a second. And now Skelly's also trying to run up to Vonik's position. Doesn't see the rolling just yet. He's gonna just miss Vaunt. No, he gets him. All right, DeVincer and Skelly with the tag team there, neutralizing an entire fire team coming up on him. That was a good job by them. There's still Bassbeard and Cena in the back here. They're just holding that one position. They're a marksman team. So I don't think Skelly and DeVincer are gonna go further up north. I think they're gonna go into the AO now. Because, I mean, they're two of the last three people up. We still have Victor Koak up. His battle buddy, Dusty, is down again. He's already been down once. I doubt he's going to wake up again. Bluck looks like he woke back up, tried to run back into the barn, but went down again. I doubt he is going to be up. And, I mean, this could be it for Op4.
I think by now it's rather safe to say that it is for Op4.
7.5 minutes. I just want to see how many kills Skelly and DeVincer can get before they go down.
Yep. Right now it's not as much of general victory, it's more of personal. You just have to take out as many as you can before you die.
Bunch of dead Blue 4 guys out here. Looks like they're shooting at Bluck's body, or at least in the open doorway. I don't think they saw the body itself. Yeah, no, DeVincer and Skelly, it looks like they're taking a moment to bandage each other. And then we still have to see how Victor's going to do here. All right. Army of 2, here we go. I mean, there is still quite... there's a 4-man garrison at Sector 3. It's possible, but there's also an M2 Vic in the way.
I do not think he will make it.
Look, I think if Skelly and DeVincer pray to the gods of Adriano, you know, the same god Adriano did in that super clutch a few weeks ago, it's possible. I'd love to see if Op4 picked up Blue 4 guns to try to confuse weapon PID. But I think they're just going to go for it at this point.
Yep, there's 6 minutes left. They don't have much time. They're just going to go in.
So they might be able to meet up with Victor Koak. And the chopper already catching him out of position. That Gao 19, man, is a harasser.
Oh, yeah.
And like I said, Xlovo from BIAs, he's a pretty good pilot. Those shots going right on top of Skelly's position. Oh, and he gets hit in the back. At least 3 bullet impacts. I doubt he's going to wake back up because that 12.7 is nasty. Actually, I think it would technically be 50 cal because it's Blue 4. MI8's now shooting its shots, man. But you got to remember, they have a camera in that little bird. They've disabled the thermals, but I mean, that's still one guy literally looking at the forests here. DeVincer trying to look up the Skelly to see if he's okay. Trying to drag him deeper in the forest. And now the real army of 2 begins. Falcon is, actually anyone who from Scandi, because I know a few of you are in here, is,
Grenades.
They're getting grenaded by pads. Is, Skelly, Scandi, Recon, or TSB? Yeah, Scandi, Recon, that figures. Carl Gustav's shot going in by, that would be Green Thumb. I guess he's back at the defensive garrison somewhere. Yeah, I see him. All right. So pads now coming in. Blue 4 trying to scan for bodies here. Senna walking into Vincer's probably going to catch pads. They walk right into each other. But that Gao is now being fired indiscriminately in there. Pads desyncing around a little bit. More grenades being thrown in. Pads is just going in there with his handgun at this point. Vincer, I think, just founded him and executes Pads with his pistol. Ah. Right, Blue 4, one at a time. Let's go. Bassbeard with the marksman rifle trying to point out that area. Vincer might flank around and hit Bassbeard because he is out in the open. Yep, Vincer trying to line up a shot. Gets a hit from the Gao 19. Pads, Bassbeard pulling out his handgun. Pads waking back up. Kolak, go out there and help him. Hold up, the chopper gunner's now firing at Blue 4 manages to knock Bassbeard out. You don't know who's firing at who anymore. Grenades landing right in front of Pads. What the hell is going on? Now the M2's doing a drive-by. Pads getting knocked out. I don't know from what, though. I think maybe Victor. All right, Scandy Recon.
Also getting shot.
Scandy's still in this, man. It's Vincer and Victor. Pads waking back up, though.
Again?
Again. He's using his hacks. It's okay. He's gaming with pickles on the multi, by the way.
Oh.
Now you have the frickin' M2 doing another drive-by. They run out of ammo before they're actually effective. More rounds going into Vincer trying to run in, but Slovo trying to circle around, actually managing to knock out to Vincer's leg. And he gets knocked out by either Cena there or Green Thumb.
Oh no, Koak.
And there's Victor! Oh god, no, the Humvee with the M2! Run him down, boys! Great grenade throw next to Cena, knocking Cena out! And there's the M2 on Victor. Victor has nowhere to go. Oh my god.
And he's down.
That's GG. And the fucking MI8 lands on Banana Man! What the fuck just happened?
I think they just accepted that day.
I think that's it.
Yep. I don't think any Red 4 will wake
There's
up.
the Vincer's double tap. Is Lovo? Wait, how did he? Oh no, he got landed by Andrew. He was gonna go get a double tap there. We've seen more shots out on the MI8. There goes G-Legs trying to get out of it. Now we're seeing a similar Blue 4 related event for what happened on Op 4 last round, except less extreme. Wait, no, Slovo almost shot Vargren. And now Vargren shooting at Banana Man.
Whoa.
Fred ragdolling out, getting shot at by his friends, Spectre and Coda. And Fred going down.
I think they thought that the MI8 was
still enemy, yeah.
Yeah, and just thought that since they killed all of them on the ground, the MI8 will just drop down and now are killing anyone that comes out of it.
What the fuck? They've won. They're still trigger happy that they just want more. And there's the...
Green? Why is...
Why? What the hell? I don't get it. RPG going up in the air, M2 thinking it's an enemy. There's the time limit. Now they're shooting at the M2 gunner.
Which is shooting.
There goes Fred. Margaret getting a headshot on the... What is this? What the fuck is this?
I do not want to know, honestly.
Oh my god. Alright, I'll BRB. Alright guys, so it was only going to be 2 rounds for EU today to take the 3rd round off because I got to discuss some stuff for planning the NA round because the first 150 round Had some desync issues, so I'm going to try to sort that. Anyway, my name is Liru. Thank you for chilling with me. We will be back in a little under 2 hours at 8 o'clock for the NA branch, and then maybe some Phasmophobia after. So thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Thank you to Modadict and Tom and Jerry and everyone else who subbed, resubbed, or gave out subs. I heavily appreciate it. I know a lot of other people enjoyed as well. Otherwise, cheers, guys. Have a good one. Go operate operationally, and I will see you next, no, in 2 hours. Jeez, I almost said next week. I'm dumb.